Is everybody in? Indeed. Good morning, everybody. Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. So wonderful to be here with you on a Thursday. Let's get our heads right on a Thursday. It's cabbage night or mischief night. We've talked about this before.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Cabbage
night.
Cabbage
I was
night.
very confused.
I know you were. This last year
You're
we
going to
talked
have to
about it.
re-explain
I will.
to people.
I'll re-explain to people what cabbage night is. I'm Woodsy. Paul Reindl, executive producer of the program. Good morning, Paulie.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great. Ben Higgins, your friendly neighborhood sports anchor. Well, I mean, anchor's the right word for it. Holy cow.
My God.
We took a picture yesterday and inadvertently noticed that, my man is smuggling eggplant down there. And what's the number at, Paulie, right now? People that have seen that picture? And this is just on Twitter.
Let me refresh it. Pull it up here. We are at 104.1 thousand views. 104,000 people.
We don't even get paid for Twitter.
I can't wear those pants anymore, it feels like.
What do you mean? You wear those pants every day.
I used to. Now I feel a little uncomfortable.
What? Hey, everybody thinks that I'm, come on, let it rip. Let it rip. If that's the worst rumor that's ever spread about you, that's the greatest rumor of all time.
No kidding.
I mean, come on. Let it rip.
We had another 4,000 people view it on our Instagram story.
Really?
Dude, you got to hear some of the names.
All right, you get
some
the
of
names.
Our followers.
You get the names here, Paulie. Ben, here's the difference in you and I. If I had one pair of pants that made it look like that, I would then be on the phone with True Classic and be like, I'm going to need give me green, give me black, give me red, give me orange, give me white, give me tan. Did you order 14 pairs of True Classic pants? I sure did. I sure effing did. And here they are. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to wear them in all their splendor every single day. So Paulie's on Instagram.
Yeah. Of all the people that have viewed your story, let's see. We'll start with Gary Woods.
Hi, Gary. My
father
dad
has seen it. Let's see here. Jake Peavy. Jake Peavy clicked our Instagram story.
Jake Peavy.
Oh, Diane Musgrove.
Oh, no.
This is Musgrove.
Sweet little Diane Musgrove.
Yeah. Jelani McCoy, former NBA champion we had.
He's like,
used to have
right
on the
on.
show. Yeah. Yaine Machado.
Oh, no.
Interesting.
Sweet.
Greg Garcia.
It's a who's who of San Diego sports here.
Brian O'Grady.
Oh, no, BLG. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Greg Garcia logged into that one. Oh, my God.
He's like, hey, I love those guys. What are they up to?
Let's see what shenanigans my guys are up to today.
I think that's it.
As far as celebs
I'll
go,
report back later.
Paulie, please keep Celeb Watch going on Ben's home picture. Poor Diane Musgrove, the sweetest angel alive. Oh, man, that was and I didn't, it was not the intent. The intent was to take this shirt that Ben has been wearing since early 2000. That's confirmed from John Ashworth, the maker of this shirt. And I told him, it was actually your wife, Paulie, said, ditch that shirt. I'm going to buy you something cute. And Ben said, I like this shirt. And then Paulie goes, hang on. And Paulie goes to his phone and searches Ben. And there's 40 pictures of him wearing this shirt over the years.
At least dated back to 2018.
And again, if you have a shirt you like and you keep it around, that's one thing. Not when you drop 80 pounds or whatever. You don't wear the fat guy shirts when you're not a fat guy anymore.
Unless it's
how skin tight was this thing back in those pictures? were you wearing a corset every day?
I mean, everything was a little tight. That was kind of what inspired me to lose the weight in the first place.
I swear to God, this is a compliment. This is a credit to how much you have changed yourself for the better. How much weight you have lost.
Yeah.
You should not own
almost anything
from
4 years ago,
three years ago, because unless it's like a t-shirt that maybe you wear around the house on the weekend and it has sentimental value
Yeah,
or
of course.
something.
Of course.
But like just regular everyday clothes, everything should be new.
Everything should
and
be
sized better.
Brand spanking new. I know you don't want to do
3 sizes.
How many pounds did you lose?
40. Have you not heard any of my commercials in the last 2 years?
I rarely listen
40.
to you even on the air, but much less
he
your
says it
commercials.
every day.
And I'm still 40 pounds lighter than I was when I started.
That's such a tremendous amount of weight. A tremendous amount of weight.
Any idea how long it took me to lose the weight?
A year, 6 months.
2 months,
2
40
months.
pounds in 60 days.
That's what
he
I
really
meant.
doesn't listen at all, does he?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All that QC kinetics you've done on your ankle. And
My wife said, weight loss folks know it's the kiss of death to ditch your bigger sized clothes. I mean,
I'm not afraid. No, I'm not afraid of.
Hannah, he's just cheap. It's not
Yeah.
afraid. He's not going to jinx it.
All my clothes have some sentimental value as well.
Don't lie to me.
And I wore them all. They're part
I
of me.
wore them all. So we had him bring in this shirt. Paulie, do you have some
Lighter fluid?
Yeah. Do you think they'd mind if we started a trash can fire in here? It is a little chilly. We can also use it to keep warm. We can sing doo-wop around it. As we warm our hands in the still of the night. We're just warming our hands over Ben's dead shirt. So here it is. This Ashworth shirt. Do you have any final words you want to say?
Yeah, I
to
would
this
like
shirt?
to
All
just
right.
say goodbye and thank that shirt for many, many thousands of hours of use and wear.
Yeah.
You were always very comfortable.
It's got stains on it.
You were mildly stylish at one point in your life.
Yeah, or early 2000. Yeah.
You held your color pretty well for the first 10 to 12 years, which is great.
Yes, now it's more of a dull gray.
It's been a little faded in recent years, but not enough that I felt like it needed to be retired until I was publicly shamed yesterday.
Correct. Well,
should we give it away?
I think some would say, but I think even people that needed clothes don't want a 20-year-old shirt. I think you can do better. Maybe even like a 10-year-old shirt.
I was thinking more of like a tier 1 prize package.
Oh, really? I
Men's
thought you were talking
shirts.
about like to the homeless or something. Or the unhoused.
Donate it.
Donate it.
Please don't.
Would
No.
probably be better. But I think, again, a guy would be like, I don't even have a shirt, and I'd rather go shirtless than wear this used ass bacon neck faded shirt. So say goodbye. Oh, I got the wrong scissors. No, here we go. Ready?
Trying to cut them.
Ready?
Oh. Why?
Right up the Rest in peace.
Gone. It's gone.
could,
It's never coming back.
Let's cut a piece of it. You can wear it as a headband. If you don't. Yeah, there you go.
And I really hope we can see more unity and more peace
There it is.
when already things are so difficult. So, shout out to his family.
Yeah,
Goodbye, shirt.
it'll keep the sweat out of your eyes. You can still hang on. We'll cut some pieces off, make some earrings.
Take a little snippet, grind it up, and you can get a tattoo. You can put it into the ink,
Into the ink.
and that shirt can live with you forever.
Oh, I really like you in a headband. I really
Really?
do. I think it is so good.
Daniel LaRusso over here.
Somebody said that shirt should have gone to the Smithsonian. We should have sent it there as a bit, and then they sent it back to us. Like, you guys out of your mind? Like, nobody knows what this is.
Oh my god.
Ben looks like he's about to play Russian roulette in Deer Hunter.
Yeah, you do actually. You look like Deer Hunter right now. Oh man, well, it was a good life. A longer shelf life than most shirts get. To be honest, most shirts don't get that kind of. You gave it a good life. Probably been around the world with you, right? Probably been to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, been to
probably went
Europe
to Europe.
and-
Italy,
Italy,
London.
London,
Probably when I
Hawaii.
went to cover the Chargers.
Yeah. 100%.
Many vacations.
Many vacations. So, well, it's
the rounds of golf that this shirt has
my
played.
it's in the hundreds.
Good
for
rounds,
sure.
bad rounds.
Been through it all.
Yeah, seen it all, man.
Long life.
Man, this is unbelievable.
Hmm.
It's a sad day, but also a happy day. It was in a lot of pain, and it was time to say goodbye. Sometimes you have to pull the plug on the ones that you love. And today was that day, and just I feel better knowing that shirt isn't not in pain anymore. It was time. It had a really, really good run. A really, really good run.
With all the views that the picture got yesterday,
Yes.
I was wondering if I'd receive any indecent proposals.
Oh.
I have not. I have not received a single indecent proposal.
Can I say I'm actually a little surprised that he didn't get any, not one indecent proposal.
You know when like a celebrity becomes viral sensation,
Yeah.
and then some website offers them a lot of money to pose.
Yeah.
For whatever.
Right.
Like Travis Kelce. Everyone gets Jason Kelce. They've asked them all. And then they attach some insane dollar figure to it.
Right.
We actually talked about that on our member stream, Gold Stream, last night. How much money would it take to pose in the buff?
We did. And I think you said, we did it. You said I would do it on the live stream, but for like 50,000 on the
but
gold member.
like a full public, like in a magazine, like like a full something that's going to live forever. Like how much would it take?
Like if Playgirl, which I don't even know.
I don't know if it exists, but that's that's what I'm thinking.
How many subscriptions did Playgirl have at its peak? 700, 750? Playboy was obviously huge, but Playgirl, I don't know. Who wants to see that?
Ben and Woods.
Everybody loves a wiener.
Yep, that's true.
The Ben and Woods spread one day.
Like if they did like radio hosts.
Yeah,
of 2025.
Radio hosts of Playgirl.
You got a problem.
I see that actually at the YMCA in Encinitas.
The
I've already
center
seen
fold,
that.
all three
boom,
folds coming all the
boom.
way out.
What would you? I mean,
I said at least six figures, but
that's you said on a stream.
Hard as a rock.
A full spread that they say the internet lives forever. You know what really lives forever? A magazine spread, a centerfold poster. Where would you be? What would the pose look like? Would you be? That's what I want to know.
The other part is like, okay, let's say they said we're going to do this in 6 weeks. Would you even eat between that 6 weeks? I mean,
I'd be just
push-ups every single
3 hours a day. Maybe that should be my new regimen. Is I create a fake date that I have to pose. I have to pose for Playgirl on January 1. I would be in the gym for 4 hours a day, just doing crunches and. It
would be the greatest inspiration ever to get in shape as quickly as possible.
So you'd have to be in a spread. Where would you be? Where would you feel the most comfortable? Where would you feel the most comfortable posing?
Would a golf course?
That is the creepiest thing I've ever heard. That is unbelievable. Where? Like on the green? Like reading a putt? How would it go? Were you on the driver? What does it look like on the golf course?
I don't know.
And in the sand, him hitting a sand shot, just flopping around like that. Like you finish your pose and you're just nude in the sand. Wouldn't be
like your legs, the flagpole right in between your legs, straddling the cup on the green.
What is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Betty, where would you be?
I don't know.
On the golf course.
I mean, if it's a radio spread, we should be in the radio studio.
Nude.
Microphones and just nude.
We did talk about this last night. That's the kind of stuff you get on the gold member stream. The gold member stream.
Spinal. I broke my back.
Well, listen. I was scrolling around our Instagram feed yesterday as well. I was also looking for indecent proposal. I'm going to look in the there's a private. You know that there's like a private requests. Nothing.
Damn.
This one girl just said, Jennifer said, this just made my day. OMFG. So there you go. You don't have
Jennifer,
to wear that.
if you want to call in.
You don't have to wear that headband the rest of the day unless you want to. It looks good. It does look cool.
That was something else.
That really was something else. It spawned from, just making fun of his shirt into now this reputation that you have across the entire county of San Diego. And I'm very, very happy for you. I'm proud of you for embracing it. And, we'll just see how much further we can get this thing to go.
Don't really know that I want to see it go any further.
Did anybody at your other work say anything about it? Did you find
No.
people looking at you differently?
But they're such a polite group.
That's true.
I'm not even sure if they would be comfortable bringing it up to me.
Did you do your potluck yesterday?
We did.
You did.
Yeah, we had the 10 News Halloween Spookfest-tacular potluck.
And you didn't dress up.
I did not. A few people did, but I did not. We're dressing up tomorrow.
We are, yeah. The show, we will.
As a show.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are dressing up today here.
Yes, because no one's going to be here on Friday.
But we'll be here tomorrow. So
we will be here on Friday and we'll be here on Monday. The other people won't be. So we actually could have done it Friday or Monday, but they won't be here.
Yeah, they went all out.
That means nobody will be here on Monday for Ben's
haunted
birthday.
house. There was a scavenger hunt. There was everything at Channel 10 yesterday.
Nice ask a question from you guys. Is there anything worse than a scavenger hunt on the planet?
I haven't done one in
Is there
30 years.
Is there anything worse than a scavenger hunt? Anything on the planet? When your kids are like, hey, scavenger hunt. Like, I don't feel well.
Congratulations to Jared Aarons, morning anchor, one of the scavenger hunt winners yesterday. I was just sitting at my desk watching them all running by. I was like, no running in the newsroom. I was that guy. Like, no running in the newsroom. Be careful as they're trying to scramble from one scavenger hunt clue to the next.
Are we doing too much there at Channel 10?
Maybe.
For work? Is it? In my opinion, and I know I'm no fun guy, but work is work and fun is fun.
There's such a fine line between
I know
good camaraderie and environment and just going a little too far.
I agree. And at what point does it infiltrate the other people that are there trying to work? Right? Does that make sense? Because
I didn't see a lot of work getting done yesterday. I mean, there was also a couple of people who were like me, like watching, going, we've got better things to do than this.
I don't know. There are people still dying, criminals still out there. Like, we got stories to report on.
Santa Ana wins.
What are we doing here?
We Santa Ana wins, and you're out there looking for, dude, where's the bottle cap? Who had the bottle cap? Did anybody find it? Listen,
which clue are you guys on?
Look, guys, I was in sales for many years, and the sales manager always takes it upon himself to try to motivate the squad. And some days you get your ass chewed out. Some days it's, hey, we're going to go and do this. And you're like, I don't want to learn how to blacksmith. I just want to make calls. That I told you guys the story. When they brought that ping pong table into my old company, they put that thing right behind my cube. And so I'm sitting here on the phone, and there's some idiot at 3:00 on a Friday back and forth. And I went through the roof. I hit the roof. And I thought my sales manager was going to be on my side and be like, yeah, hey, guys, like, there's a time and place. And boy, she was not. She goes, you are lucky I did not fire you today. And I go, me? I'm the one that was at his desk making calls, trying to close business. You want to fire me? Not the guy behind me playing ping pong in the middle of my calls. And I go, this isn't a rec center. Or maybe it is. I'll never. Her name was Shane. And she was mean as
female Shane.
And she was as mean as you could imagine. So I thought I was like hey, everyone be more like Woods. Get over there and work. We're here to work.
Nose to the grindstone.
100%.
Closing some business.
I was like, I didn't know I could just put a basketball hoop in here. We'll just play horse and pig and stuff. I was so mad. And I told her on the phone, she called me later that night. And I go, I got to tell you, from what I thought I knew about business and how it works, this doesn't match up. You're mad at me for getting mad at people playing ping pong instead of working in the middle of a work day. I guess I'm starting from scratch. I have no idea. So I'm with you. Sometimes there's a little bit too much of forced camaraderie in the workplace, in my opinion.
Forced fun.
If it's fun, let's let it be fun. Don't force me to have fun, because I'm not going to.
I think, to be fair, Halloween is one of those times of the year where you can. It's a holiday to, you know what I mean? Like,
well, have some candy, do a spooky punch or something and a potluck.
Yeah.
You don't need a haunted house and a scavenger hunt at work, especially scavenger hunt. There's nothing worse, in my opinion.
That's fair. But if you're going to take an extended break away from work.
What was the prize?
Oh, that's a good question.
Pair of tickets to Circus Vargas.
That's a good question. I'll ask Jared what he won.
Text Jared right now and find out how many tickets to Circus Vargas he got.
Buy one, get one half off at
TV
Jersey
right
Mike's.
now, but he'll probably respond.
Kobe swap meet. Hey, you and your family at the Kobe swap meet this weekend on us. If you can find the bottle cap with the pumpkin on it. Forget it.
Woods wants to know
what you won.
What the scavenger hunt prize was. We'll let you know.
I know.
If you're watching ABC 10 right now, you can probably see him responding on the air. I'm such
a killjoy. I get it. And I love that my co-host is also a bit of a killjoy. I do love that you are. It's one of the places we really align is that we're both killjoys. We just want to do our job. We want to do it well, and we want to go. That's it. After that, I'm already.
I'd like to think we're two really fun killjoys.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean,
if we're doing something we like.
Fun
if we're doing something we like, we're very fun. Ask my wife about how much fun I am at home. Paulie will go with the flow.
No, he's already gotten back to me. He said a Halloween mug and a Starbucks gift card.
Just kill me at this point. Just kill me. This is exactly what I thought it would be. Oh, what a legend. What a legend. Well, anyway, we got a lot to get to today, and we'll have some fun as we always do. Thank you, guys. I got to tell you guys this quickly. Like so many people, no kidding, probably 10 people in the last 5 days have said these words to me. Yeah, I don't really listen to you guys much when the baseball season ends. And I go, you don't? And they go, no. I go, well, why? And they go, well, I don't really like NFL, NBA. I go, we don't talk about it at all. Like, you're in the right place. What do you think? We switch immediately? Like, all right, the Jags got to get it together this weekend. Coming up next, their offensive coordinator. I go, this is the best time to listen to Ben and Woods. You never know what you're going to get. It's my favorite time of year. Like, I love baseball season, but I said, and I told all of them, I go, oh, you're missing out. Like, you don't have any stress about worrying about the Padres. You just get to come in and shoot the breeze. I said, this is the time to listen to Ben and Woods. So if you have friends that way.
You never know what you're going to get, and we never know what you're going to get.
It's the best time of year.
I was thinking about it yesterday. We did a whole segment on Ben's shirt and how many photos we have of him wearing this shirt over the years. And I'm like, if we had planned that, I would have had all of that prepared and wasn't trying to find it on the fly. We could have had funnier drops.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, that is something that just randomly pops up, and it's like that's the best moment of the show yesterday.
But we still have Padres talk. We still have Padres news. We got a tantric interview that Albert Pujols did yesterday with AJ Preller. 9.5 hours. I'm going to get to the bottom of that.
Ben just got it.
He just got it. I was waiting for it to hit.
Oh, yes. We will set the menu for the program.
But hey, tell your friends, you're not going to find any NBA or NFL talk here. We're just going to have fun until the baseball season starts. That's what we always do.
Big Dan says, I tune in just to see what Taylor does next.
Oh, man, this kid.
All right, we'll set the menu. Of course, we will talk about Game 5 of the World Series when we come back. The Dodgers on the brink of elimination. When was the last time we said that, Padres fans? I think we remember it. I wouldn't count any chickens just yet, but it's looking good for the Toronto Blue Jays. We will get to that.
Dodgers in 7 for sure.
We'll get to that coming up after Kelly's first check of traffic. It is Ben and Woods. Thank you for joining us on a Thursday morning on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open. Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah.
The Toronto Blue Jays scored all the runs they needed last night in the first 3 pitches of the game.
Yeah.
Isn't that incredible?
Incredible, man.
That's incredible. 3
Incredible.
pitches into the game, they had 2 home runs, and they would not need any more offense. Now, they got more. They made it comfortable. 6-1 win. We will talk about that coming up today. We will talk about the Padres, a managerial hire. It is coming soon. All of our sources tell us within the next 5 days, 4 days, probably, the Padres will have a new manager. Who is that new manager going to be? We still don't know.
I did confirm with a source, an in-house source yesterday, that interview was, in fact, 9.5 hours long. I saw the tweet from Bob Nightingale, and I thought he obviously misspelled it. It was 3.5 hours. He gets things wrong all the time. He actually started, it was Shohei Ohtani interviewed with the Padres yesterday for 9.5 hours, and then I think he deleted that one and then put the right name. But I go, there's no way. And I ended up talking to somebody yesterday, and I said, is that accurate? He said, oh yeah, AJ's very thorough. And I said, wow. And then I started thinking, if someone had to interview me for 9.5 hours, do I even want that job? You guys know me. Like, you guys see me at 4:00. There is a rocket up my ass. I'm ready to get out of here. Being this still, and you know I'm not still, for 4 hours is rough. 9.5? Is it just, what does it entail? If it is Albert Pujols down the road, I want to ask him, can you give us a breakdown of what 9.5 hours in an interview is like, and is that standard?
It's such an important job.
It really is, but like I feel like you could be a rocket scientist, and like they're just like, yeah, you passed your classes, you got great grades, like go work on this rocket. You know what I mean?
I don't wonder, and we'll talk about this in our Padres Smörgåsbord coming up. Like, what is your most important question that you'd want to have asked during a 9.5 hour interview? But I think ultimately, because it is a job that is you're constantly interacting with your players, your staff, and we just came off a manager who clearly had some difficulties in interacting with his own staff based on the reporting.
That would be big.
How much of it is just seeing how someone interacts with other people,
like bringing in a parade of people to introduce themselves, but that feels like almost a formality at that point. Like I haven't interviewed in a long time, man. I do not miss those days, and anybody that's going through it right now, my heart is with you. It is very, very difficult to do. But when I'm sitting in a room and I'm talking to the sales manager and I'm selling myself and here's my numbers and this is what I'm capable of. And then he's like, hang on 1 second. And then he goes out, hey, this is Mike. He's our regional guy. You're like, all right, I got this gig. This is mine. They're now introducing me to all the big dogs. They let them get a look at me, see the cut of my jib. And that's important. Everybody knows Albert Pujols. They know who he is. They know what his resume is. They do not know his management resume. Here's the funny thing is, no interview can tell you what kind of manager this guy's going to be.
See, that's the thing. We know Albert Pujols as a player.
Correct.
If you were hiring Albert Pujols to be your, I don't know, number 3 hitter 15 years ago, that's an easy interview. That's
easy.
Done.
How much money do you want?
But what do we know at all about Albert Pujols as a manager of people, a strategist when it comes to baseball? We know he knows baseball. But I think there's a lot to be learned, and that AJ needs to find out before he makes another major decision.
And again, it's just one of those weird jobs where you can look a guy in the eye, you can shake his hand, you can hear his philosophies as he says, no, this is what's important to me. Like I asked Skip Schumacher last time I talked to him, it was on a different podcast, but I said, hey man, how do you install a culture? Right? That was my question. I've heard you say it before. The most important thing is installing a culture. And it's not like you walk into a clubhouse, plug something in and be like,
post a flyer on the wall.
Yeah, breathe in this new culture.
Flyer.
Yeah, breathe in this new culture.
Doing scavenger hunts.
Yeah, scavenger hunts. Because that'd be the quickest way to lose culture with me. And that's the thing. You got 26 guys in there that all have different ideas of what good culture is. There are guys in there that are like, don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Let me do my work. Then there are guys that are like, hey, Skip, how's it going? Am I in the lineup? What do you need me to do today? I'll do anything you want. Installing a culture. So I wanted to know what that looks like. Is it just texting everybody on the team? LFG, let's kick some ass, right? What does it look like? So that would be one I'd be interested in. Albert, what kind of culture will you foster in this clubhouse?
It's also, remember, the Padres aren't the typical we just went 62 and 100.
Correct.
And we fired our manager.
Correct.
And we need a complete overhaul of the culture. The
The-
Padres are a team that won 183 games the last couple of
The
years.
bar is high.
And the culture is not necessarily bad on the
Right.
San Diego Padres. So
Like the playoffs are no longer just good enough.
you can't just throw everything out and start from scratch. You need to keep a lot of the
It's-
things that have been working.
Is this the first time in Padres history where that's happened, where you come in and the bar is actually high?
And in a certain way, Albert Pujols makes sense coming off of Mike Schilt because, well, what organization did Albert Pujols come through and get his culture from? The same one that Mike Schilt was in for decades and developed his belief in culture. So there's probably a lot of overlap between what Albert Pujols believes and Mike Schilt believes in makes a good baseball team.
Yeah, no doubt. Every day that comes out, like, and I read this, I'm like 9.5 hours. And then Katie Wu, our beloved, tweeted this morning that there will be no, hang on, I got it right here. The Cardinals do not currently expect Yadier Molina to be a part of next year's coaching staff, but remain open to finding a role for Molina within the org. That's the org that brought him along. That's his organization. But if they don't want him to be a coach right now, and Albert Pujols says, hey, come with me, be my bench coach, you do wonder if that would be something that you go, oh, okay, that gets me a little bit excited, because I think with those two dudes there, strategy is kind of handled. Attitude is kind of handled. Accountability is definitely handled, right? Which is, I think, is something that every team could use more of. And the Padres are no exception. I think that could sway me really in his favor. Not that I don't want Ruben Niebla. I think Ruben is my first choice. But it sounds like after a 9.5 hour interview, Ben, we need to maybe brace ourselves that Albert Pujols is going to be the next manager. Now, crazy things can happen. Maybe the money's not right. Maybe the contract length. There's a lot that can go wrong. But based on everything I heard yesterday, that went really well.
I'm curious, after in a 9.5 hour interview, who's selling who? Because I feel like for most of us, the people that are just not making, millions of dollars playing an adult game, like, you feel like you're kind of selling yourself to your potential future boss.
Right.
Is Albert feeling that way? Or are the Padres like, we want you, like, we're selling the Padres job to you? Or is it just like, tell us why you should be the manager of the San Diego Padres?
I think there's a little bit of both. I think there's a little bit of both.
I don't think that there are any other teams that are close to hiring Albert Pujols right now. So I think he's still selling himself. If he wants to be a manager, he's selling himself on the Padres. The Padres ultimately are the decision makers with the power. And if Albert wants that job, he's trying to convince them. As notable as his reputation, his credentials are, as a manager, he doesn't have any. He's got a Dominican Winter League championship, one off season, 60 days essentially as a manager. He's got to convince the Padres that he can do this job. First and foremost, can you do this job?
Can you do this? This is way different than managing a couple of weeks in the Dominican League. It's just way different.
And it's different than being a Hall of Fame player, too.
Yeah, it's way different, man. You're sitting at a scrum and you got people asking you questions about why you pinch ran and why you did this and why you did that. And, what's this guy's problem? Is he okay? What's the injury update here? It's involved. And
you're texting players in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, are you how are you feeling? You got to start planning for your day at 6 a.m.
But again,
your day lasts until midnight some nights.
One thing Skip said too that jumped out at me, and I saw this the other day from another manager that was doing an interview, and the first thing he talked about was his staff. And he said, you're just nothing without the right staff. You're nothing. And that's what made it so kind of obvious at the end of the year when all
sure that from every manager.
No doubt. Like, you're only as good as your staff. And when you hear how maybe some of the staff was treated last time.
Alex Cora talked about it in the Red Sox documentary. Like, I remember he was glowing about his people around him. Like, that's what makes you successful.
Yeah, that's true. And like, Ben is the only one with a great staff in here.
Oh, I get it now.
He is very slow today.
I got it.
Really slow.
Thank you, JZAD.com, for that killer line. The staff master, Benjamin Higgins. Get used to it because this is the rest of your career, us making jokes until you finally just show it to us. All right, that's it. This is going to be it. It's real tough. It's a real tough one to wear. I get it.
Yeah, we travel together a lot, but we keep to our personal spaces.
Oh, big time. Yeah, we
There's
get
no communal showers
No.
with the Ben and Woods crew.
No, there's separate rooms. The whole thing. Yeah, the lag was crazy. It was. But no, if he builds the right staff around him, and those guys are all, I don't know why, man. Like the idea of Yachty and him together, I went, ooh, okay, that's that could get me pretty excited.
Yeah.
We did hear a couple of other names as finalists for the Padres managerial job. We will get to that coming up. First, this hour on 97.3 The Fan is brought to you by Toyota of Poway. Toyota of Poway has been voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today, with APRs as low as 0% and tons of new Toyotas on the ground. No tricks, only treats during the Trucktober sales event happening now only at Toyota of Poway or online at toyotaofpoway.com. In the heart of San Diego, the other possible managers for the Padres right after a check of traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Robert Half. A couple things to mention here. Crash on northbound 125 before Lemon. It's got the right lane blocked. A possible brush or encampment fire southbound 5 before Palm Avenue. It's over to the right shoulder. At Robert Half, they found that 67% of companies want to increase contract talent. That's why the recruiters' expertise and award-winning AI work quickly to find the candidates you want. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Quickly setting the menu for the program today. I know I promised you Eno Saris. Eno, can I share where Eno is? Why he can't join us today? Why not?
Probably.
He texted us.
Why not?
He's going to get the old colonoscopy. So
Congratulations. Look, it's important.
It is.
It's
It's
important.
good health for Eno Saris is important.
I shared my colonoscopy experience.
I also shared your colonoscopy.
You shared
experience
my-
with Eno.
Oh, did you?
He was nervous. I said, hey,
Oh.
just don't do what Woods did.
What did I do?
Like when you sent yourself.
Well, that's just the
That was-
Cologuard.
that
yeah,
was
that
the
was the
Cologuard.
Cologuard.
The colonoscopy procedure.
Yeah.
He's already
procedure.
gone through the worst part, as Woods explained, which is the
That was
purging of the system before the colonoscopy.
that would be yesterday for him. Yesterday, Eno had one of the worst days of his life.
That's why he's probably not all that
That's-
thrilled of getting up
'cause-
early to join us before the colonoscopy
Oh,
today.
yeah.
I wished him good luck with everything and said good for you. And he was like, maybe I could do 7:30.
No.
I'm like, no, dude,
No,
no. We're good.
no.
We'll catch up.
But he did promise he'll join us next week to wrap up the World Series, and we will get him from
Winter
baseball's
meetings.
winter
Yeah.
meetings
He
in December.
he had the most terrified night's sleep of all time last night.
Oh,
And not because of the procedures. The
Right.
procedure's great.
no, it's-
I mean,
how excited how were you?
Fantastic. Woods at the time of his life.
Best day ever.
you said every 5 years? I'll do it every 2. The procedure
Wow.
was they knock you out, they put you under, and then you wake up, you get apple juice, and I got Jersey Mike's. It was delicious. It was great. I did remember what happened to me when I did wake up out of surgery, and that attractive nurse was in there, and what happened, the picture of Ben was what it looked like with me. Yeah. And I didn't mean for it to happen, but it did. And you couldn't really control it in the moment. But everything came out good, and I was fine. But I think it's important to let all the men know out there, do not wait. If you have, it's treatable, right? Like, go get this stuff done. It's a good PSA.
We will bring you some Throwback Thursday content.
You never got one.
I did not. My doctor said I didn't need one at this point after my Cologuard results.
I
But now that
disagree.
I'm 50, I probably.
I'm going to get you one for your birthday.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm going
Thank
to get
you.
you one for your birthday.
Hey, well, if it's as nice as your experience,
Mine was
then.
great.
We'll have some Throwback Thursday content that Paulie has put together. Does everyone remember the spooky Sedano Ford spot?
Oh, yeah.
Love that one.
That's a great one.
7:30, 8:35. We'll do a Padres Smörgåsbord. We also have a real or fake game on Throwback Thursday, 8:20 for your chance to qualify for the trip to Las Vegas. Of course, it will be Halloween themed in some way, shape, or fashion. In addition, we have another 4-pack of tickets to give away to Snow Jam. We'll do that later in the show today, so that's all coming up. But before we get to the top of the hour, in addition to the reporting on the very long Albert Pujols interview, Kevin Acee of the UT did report that Ruben Niebla and Nick Hundley are two of the other finalists. Now, that does not mean there are not other names out there, another name or two. I can't imagine there's more than 4 or 5 finalists at most. It may just be those 3 that are coming back for second interviews or have already returned for second interviews. The Padres have kept this process pretty leak-free. The Albert Pujols news is about all we've gotten, but
Kevin laid it all out. Last week was all Zoom interviews kind of with all of the candidates. And then the finalists, and we only know of 3 confirmed to Kevin Acee, 3 that you just mentioned. They all showed up this week. Ruben Niebla was on Monday down at Petco Park for his interview. Pujols on Tuesday.
I'm not going to flip out if it's any of those 3. I'm not. I think any of those 3 have qualities that I really, really, really like. We know Nick Hundley a little bit.
The best.
He's great. He's fantastic. And Nick is one of those guys. Again, talk about the right temperament for the job. Nick Hundley has it. Ruben Niebla has it. I don't know Albert at all, but I do know Nick and I do know Ruben very well. I would say pretty damn good. The temperament is absolutely correct for the job of manager for a 162 game grind. Nick Hundley was a guy off the field. Hey, buddy, how are you? Good to see you. On the field, fierce competitor.
Yep.
Fierce. Like a guy, a total red ass, will get in people's faces if needed. So I have no problem with any of those.
He seems so mild-mannered. I think it's scaring some Padres fans, but you're right. He was a competitor on the field.
Big time.
He's very well thought of.
Oh, and he's
around baseball.
Dude, you want to talk? I sat at a playground structure. My kids were playing, his kids were playing, and we just talked baseball for 15 minutes. It was a really cool thing. And that dude is he's a catcher, man. He's such a knowledgeable guy. So listen, if it's any of those 3, I'm good. Those are the top 3 for me. I will absolutely get behind that.
Yeah, I like the finalists that the Padres, at least that we've heard of.
Fritz wants to know, why are we not talking about AJ? Has he been extended and not announced? I have not heard anything about an extension. My guess would be whatever the manager signs, maybe Preller signs the same extension. If Albert or one of these guys gets a 3-year deal, maybe AJ does too. I have no idea.
We know what
you know.
We know what Eric Grupner told us, that John Seidler's working on that with AJ.
Yep.
My guess is it's kind of on the back burner. If you're doing 9.5-hour interviews every single day, doesn't leave you a lot of time to work on your own contract extension.
It also doesn't give me a lot of signs that he's leaving.
Correct.
That he thinks he's leaving.
in the process.
If he's doing 9.5-hour interviews, but he's moving his house, packing everything up on Friday, that doesn't make sense either.
Yeah. Agreed.
So yeah, I'm not concerned that it's not going to get done. I wouldn't expect it happening right now because of everything else that's going on.
I also haven't heard about him, jetting off to interview as the GM or president of baseball operations for other teams either. So I'm going to continue to believe that he's just in there grinding on the manager first, then he'll take care of himself after.
Occasionally you hear about, Pobos, president of baseball operations, getting extended long after the fact. They don't always do a big press conference and announcement for those either. Even managers like AJ Hinch got extended during the year. Just mentioned
super
end
quiet.
of the year. Someone said, "Yeah, oh no, that happened
like 5-year deal
ago.
or something."
Yeah, 5-year deal. Really? Oh, okay. Well, you let us speculate for a long time whether your future was here in Detroit, and no one bothered to tell us.
Yeah.
Oh, it absolutely is. We extended you months ago. So I don't think with the talk that's been around AJ, I don't think they'd hide it from us at this point. Might as well just get it out there as soon as it's done. But we have not heard anything new on the AJ front since last week when we talked to Eric
the
Grupner.
term Pobo.
Pobo. Well, that's what Eric Grupner called it.
I like po' boys.
Po' boys are great.
Delicious.
Oh, we eat sandwiches.
I'd say underrated sandwiches, the po' boy.
You like sandwiches out there?
Well, we do.
We do.
Po' boy.
Not as good as a muffaletta.
I'd rather have a po' boy.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
All right. We'll talk World Series Game 5 when we come back. Already hour number 2 on the Fan. Hour number 2, Ben and Woods. All guests on the Ben and Woods program, when they're not getting colonoscopies, appear on the David P. Shapiro fan hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. So, as I mentioned, the Toronto Blue Jays needed just 3 pitches to score every run they'd need last night in Game 5 of the World Series, going into Los Angeles, taking 2 out of 3, and nearly all 3. This series could be over had they found a way to score one run in the first 8 extra innings in Game 3. But they will get it back to Toronto with needing just one more win to ice it and win their first World Series title since 1993.
I mean, stealing 2 in LA is just as massive as it gets. It's as massive as it gets. Now, remember,
beating Ohtani and Snell.
Yeah, crazy. But remember, Seattle stole 2 in Toronto, and we're in such good, prime position. It just, anything can happen. And again, like I tweeted last night, yeah, I'm elated that Savage was a total beast last night and shut the Dodgers down fully 6-1. But if you're the Dodgers, you're still like, okay, we got Yamamoto. They're going to have to find a way to beat Yoshinobu Yamamoto on Friday. And if we can get through that game with a win, then we have Tyler Glass now, and we have Ohtani pitching out of the bullpen. Like, don't cry any rivers for LA Dodgers fans right now.
There's a very realistic scenario that the Dodgers don't have to pitch anybody other than Yamamoto, Sasaki, Glass now, and Ohtani the rest of the series.
That's the 4 guys. Like, if you're Blake Trinan, get your feet rubbed, dude. Get a pedicure. You're not going to be doing anything. Nothing. Unless it's a 15-1 lead.
Yeah, if something's gone wrong. But you could tell Dave Roberts did not want to go to his bullpen last night.
He hasn't all series.
He left Blake Snell in to the 7th inning facing like righties because he did not want to go to a bullpen that he did not trust.
Well, and then
he was right about that. They were not trustworthy.
But then what does he do? He puts in Enriquez, who has the big fastball, the 102-mile-an-hour fastball, but 0 control, and that was a disaster class. So it was a total disaster class at that point. But I think, if you're a Dodger fan this morning, number 1, Number 2, your offense is horrible right now. It's horrible. 1 for 14 from the top 4 in the order last night. Will Smith, I think, was the only one that had a hit. Mookie lost, Freddie lost, Shohei nothing. I mean, it was as bad as it could get.
You're also not a great defensive team as well.
Yeah,
Teoscar Hernandez misplay.
You spent the whole
in right field, cost them a run. Should have just that was an easy just pull up,
take the single,
give Blake Snell a chance to get out of the inning. Instead, you played it into a triple. Took all the momentum of the one offensive thing you did in the Kike Hernandez home run. You pulled within 1. You got the crowd into it. Immediately deflate everybody again by allowing that runner to get to 3rd and then score quickly on the sacrifice fly by Ernie Clement in the top of the 4th inning.
Yeah, it was. But listen, it starts and stops with Trey Savage. The guy was pitching in college last year, right? In college. He is 22 years old.
He did, and I think you would appreciate it. Took away some of the attention from Shohei Ohtani last night because the Savage story of college, low A, high A, double A, triple A, 3 starts in the big leagues, and now 6 starts in the postseason, including a 12 strikeout performance in the World Series, is quite the interesting sequence of events for Trey Savage.
The fastball was perfect. He located every pitch that he needed to locate. The splitter is unbelievable. He was outstanding. What did he end up with? 13 Ks? 12 Ks last night?
Rookie World Series record, 12 strikeouts.
They kept showing his dad and mom in the stands, and you're just like, what a moment. What a moment for the entire Savage family. Crazy to do that on that stage, and really pitch well against the Dodgers 2 times in a World Series is pretty nuts.
They're also doing this, again, without George Springer, who remained out. John Schneider kind of gave, I think, a fake interview early in the game saying, he's swinging in the cages, and if we need him for an at-bat or 2 later in the game, I think that's just to plant the seed into the Dodgers. I don't think they were necessarily planning on, ever putting him in for at least 2 at-bats. Can he do a Kirk Gibson at some point? Probably, and go out there and swing a bat if you absolutely needed him to swing a bat. But you're not going to see him out in the field. You're not going to see him a full game running around the bases at this point. And you might not even see him swing. Who knows? With an oblique, which is what I think they said side injury, but it's an oblique. He may not even be able to swing. He may be a decoy at this point for the Blue Jays, but they did get Bo Bichette back this series. And we thought maybe that was
great.
We thought maybe that was a little too aggressive to try to bring him back after missing six weeks or more at the end of the year. But he had the one hit, but it was a big hit. He takes good at-bats. He was the second highest batting average in the American League this year behind only Aaron Judge. And he's really been a huge key to the Toronto Blue Jays this year.
Yeah, the cope that I saw last night was outstanding. I mean, if you're a Padres fan and you're living vicariously through the Blue Jays, guess what? That's okay. That's really, really fun. For as much guff as you've heard all season long, to have the Dodgers in this position is pretty outstanding. And a lot of credit goes to the Blue Jays. But, again, the Dodgers spent the entire offseason talking about how poorly the Yankees executed in the World Series last year and have gone out and they've done the same thing. They've had bad base running, they've played bad defense, and they haven't hit. The Blue Jays put the ball in play, and they're letting the Dodgers beat themselves. 4 wild pitches last night in a World Series game is insanity. It's insanity. And they're not getting the job done, man. They are not getting the job done.
How big of a failure is it if the Dodgers don't win the World Series? Are you joking?
Massive.
I asked a question.
Massive.
I'm not joking. I'm just asking.
Are you kidding?
Question. Kidding what? How big of a failure is it?
It's one of the biggest, if not the biggest.
I don't disagree with you. I also want to give the Toronto Blue Jays their due credit.
I'm not saying this is a total choke job.
They won the most games in the American League. And in many ways, I know Milwaukee had the most wins in baseball, but I never thought Milwaukee was the best team. Toronto may have been the best regular season team in baseball.
Sure.
I remember when they played the Padres in Toronto in the first half of the season? They bodied the Padres 3 games. And that wasn't because the Padres were bad. The Blue Jays, when they're right, and they've been right for most of this postseason, are a very good team.
They are.
As with every team, they had a couple of spots in the season where they struggled, but for the most part, they came from the beginning of the year to the end of the year and were maybe the most complete team in baseball. They played defense better than the Dodgers.
Oh, yeah. They run the
lineup is
better.
Deeper than the Dodgers. Their starting pitching staff is not nearly as accomplished. But with Savage in there, they're definitely a different dynamic that they have added now to the postseason as well.
Their lineup is in no way deeper than the Los Angeles Dodgers of Los Angeles. On no planet.
It is in this series.
Ben, there's no lineup on the planet that's deeper than the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Hey, is Andy Pages a 26 home run guy, or is he a guy who hits 050 and can't even crack the lineup?
He is
with the 26 home run guy. The Dodgers lineup looks like it's impossibly deep.
He is a 26 home run guy,
but they haven't performed.
Sounds like a choke.
It sounds like a choke to me. There is no deeper lineup than a lineup that you can. I loved yesterday. Oh, Dave Roberts delivers on his promise to mix up the lineup. I'm like, oh, you moved one MVP down to make room for Will Smith, who's probably your team MVP other than Shohei, right? Shohei's going to lead off. Will Smith hits 2. Most, he's up there in leaders with home runs in the postseason for the Dodgers. Yeah, man. Like, it's an abject failure if they don't win the World Series. Abject. There's no other way to look at it. Period. The end. Don't let anybody tell you different. Well, we were banged up this year. Yeah, by choice. You put guys on the IL by choice to save them and have them ready for the playoffs. Blake's now lost 2 games for you in the World Series. So don't listen to any of the cope. Don't listen to any of the garbage. All of their strategy is backfiring in their face right now, but it was a strategy. And I did say a week ago, it is a risk. It's certainly a risk to let guys, kind of flounder and wait so that they're fresh for October. It is their strategy. It hasn't worked right now. They're getting outplayed by the Toronto Blue Jays. They're just getting outplayed flat out.
That's true. They're getting outplayed.
And,
and they're lucky that the series is not already over.
For all intents and purposes, man, today, Toronto should be planning their parade for tomorrow, honestly. And so, it's funny because the narrative, you heard the narrative flip on the broadcast last night.
Huh.
John Smoltz, the Dodgers are an older team, so that 18-inning game actually took more out of them. Bro, they won. They felt no pain after an 18-inning game. I don't care how old you are. You won that game. You won that vicious 18-inning battle.
It was much more deflating for the
Much
Blue Jays,
more. And they came back and they punched
responded
them.
well.
Yes, they came back and punched you in the mouth. And it's not because they're young. It's because they're unafraid.
You play an 18-inning game
And you lose.
And you are just, how dejected do you feel?
Yeah. And so I've already heard the layoff garbage. That's coming. Well, we were rusty because we had the long layoff. That's coming. Guys, don't buy any of it. Don't buy any of it. If they don't win the World Series, it's one of the biggest choke jobs in professional sports history. It just is.
How important do you think it is for the Blue Jays to get the job done in Game 6?
Massively. Massively. Nobody wants a Game 7.
Who's pitching games? Is it Scherzer? Are they going to put him back out there for
I
Game
have
7?
no earthly idea.
Because they've got Gossman on the mound, but it's against Yamamoto.
Correct.
Who's been the best consistent pitcher for the Dodgers.
I damn near may flip it. I may go bullpen. Not a punt against Yamamoto. That would be very risky, punting to a Game 7. But I think I want Gossman on the mound on Game 7 more than Max Scherzer. Agreed. And I don't know where they are, how they feel. I don't know if they're ready.
I bet Scherzer, that would be short rest, wouldn't it? So
for Scherzer,
I think so. So you can't really push him up.
You're not asking a ton from him.
No, I mean, he threw 79 pitches in Game 3, though,
right,
which was on Monday. So Friday is game. That would be 3 days rest.
Yeah.
I don't think you can go with Scherzer early. So you have to go with Gossman, and you
don't have to. You don't. You can get creative, but you don't want to bullpen it. You don't want to burn your bullpen. It's just tough. When you go against Yamamoto, you almost, if in your mind as a manager, you're like, he's going to be really, really tough. You don't want to say, yeah, we'll chalk this one up and hand this one over.
In the chat, it says, absolutely, you emptied the tank Game 6, which is fine. But what if Yamamoto does his thing and goes the distance and pitches a shutout or a one-run game and you lose and you just emptied the tank and now you've got very little left.
Yeah,
and
you're on fumes for Game 7.
They'll have Tyler Glasnow and Shohei Ohtani
and Roki
Sasaki waiting for you in Game 7. All of a sudden, Dodgers feel like overwhelming favorites again in that series. If that's the way you play Game 6 and lose it.
Yeah. So there's Friday night is Game 6.
Tomorrow night.
Is tomorrow on Halloween. Yeah. Then Game 7 is on Saturday night. At your party.
Yeah, my party.
Will you have it on?
5 o'clock,
absolutely.
5 o'clock?
Absolutely. Also have to have the SDFC game on as well.
What time is that one?
Saturday, 6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
Okay. That's Saturday?
Yeah.
Good sports weekend. But I just, Ben, it's such a conundrum. Dodgers get to hit first. Now, their offense has not been great, but if they come out swinging, I think it changes everything. I really do. I think if they come out swinging and score a couple runs and Max Scherzer or Gossman's on the bump, it makes me so nervous. I want Gossman in Game 7 if I'm a Blue Jays fan, and I know it may not line up that way. And you put your trust in Max Scherzer, but I think wouldn't you guys feel much better with Kevin Gossman on the bump? With the ability to set down 17, 18 in a row, whatever he did his first start. I don't know. I mean, but you still look, and starting pitching massively favors the LA Dodgers.
So yesterday we talked about the odds and how the Dodgers were still heavy favorites. And I said, Blue Jays seem like they're a good value right now to win the World Series. Bet on them at like plus 160 or whatever it was. It's flipped now. And Toronto is now minus 240 to win the World Series.
Wow.
Damn.
And the Dodgers are plus 200.
Pretty good odds for the Dodgers.
Now I would say
take the Dodgers.
If you're a betting person, the odds are much more appealing to take the Dodgers, knowing all they have to do essentially is have Yamamoto pitch a great game in Game 6.
Which that's all he does.
And then they will be the favorites to win the World Series again in Game 7. Almost no doubt about it. They will be strong favorites to win Game 7 if they can win Game 6 with their best pitcher on the mound.
Zach P says Yama Meatballs is overrated. Now that they saw him, they'll own him. He's like the least underrated pitcher
like when
I've
the
seen.
Padres saw him, hit him pretty well in the first game of the division series, and then he pitched a shutout in the game 5.
Yeah, he's thrown 2 CGs in a row and was ready to come in a couple of nights later. I don't know that I would call him overrated. I'm going to give him the respect that he is due. He's been literally one of the best postseason pitchers I've ever laid my eyes on. He's incredible. Like in the lexicon of like the Kurt Schilling when he went, 2 games in Mad Bum, guys like that. He's been unreal. So if I'm the Blue Jays, yeah, man, it's really, really going to behoove me to try to figure out a way to get some runs off of him,
By
or
the
at
way,
least get his pitch count up.
This is the first day since, I don't know, like February, when the first odds for the World Series came out, that the Dodgers haven't been the favorites.
That is
every single day
insane.
since the start of spring training until today, the Dodgers have been favored to win the World Series.
Bananas.
And now they are not.
And it took that long.
Yeah. 2 days, potentially 2 days, potentially 1 day left in the season. And this is the first time they have not been the favorites to win the World Series.
Hence why it's the biggest choke job in the history of sports if they don't get it done. That's exactly why. Favorites every single day until today. Yeah, it's look, it's super, super enjoyable. Watching the Blue Jays is a blast. It's as good as it gets. Watching baseball, watching Vlad Jr. be able to be on that stage. He wants it pretty bad. He does. And if they can do this without the likes of George Springer, well, that makes it even more impressive, and holding that offense down is outstanding. They've been really good. Yeah, Chris Bassett has been an epic find for them in the bullpen. So it's going to be fun, man. I'll be trick-or-treating, but I'll be listening to the game, certainly, as I trick-or-treat with my kids.
Walk around like carrying your phone and watching the game as well?
I'll probably just listen.
Okay.
I will. To be, it's hard. I want to be half present there and half present with my. Isn't half presence with your kids better than,
of course,
walking around just staring at a phone?
30% presence is better than nothing.
That's true. That's true. My kids are used about 30%, so they'll be fine.
All right, let's take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll get to Don't Do This. We actually have a number of Do This candidates I like.
Wait a minute. So now, officially, finally, the Dodgers are underdogs. Finally.
They've always wanted to be.
They've wanted to be.
They want to be so badly. And now they are.
Finally. Dave Roberts is like, yes, we are. Guys, did you see? We are the underdogs. Oh, how happy is he right now? Well, he's in going through customs, so probably not very, but
it hasn't even gotten there yet.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we'll get to Don't Do This coming up next with Ben and Woods after traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
But first, let me tell you about an underdog story. Mine, right? No, not really. I wanted to tell you about QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics was a total game changer, life changer for me. I thought about it yesterday. I went in to a buddy's facility, and I took a bunch of swings, kind of rebuilding my baseball swing from the ground up, and had a really great time doing it, and thought to myself after, I have no pain in my wrists, when the impetus for getting me to go to QC Kinetics was swinging a T-ball bat, and it hurt so bad I had to drop the bat, and I thought, oh, great, my coaching career is over, my playing career on the weekends is over. This is not the life I wanted to live. Went to QC Kinetics, got the treatment, and my life has been great, man. Playing more ball than I ever have, really. It's just been incredible. So at QC Kinetics, they tap into your body's own regenerative power. They use natural healing factors that help restore and repair damaged tissue, reduces inflammation, and it relieves pain at the source. So if you're out there right now and you're listening, I know you've heard me talk about it. I can't tell you enough how great that it is. Ben's dad's going, and it's working for him already. And they're doing something really, really cool. This Veterans Day, QC Kinetics giving back to our heroes. Veterans will get $500 off their treatment. And for every non-veteran who starts care with QC Kinetics will donate $500 to the Wounded Warrior Project. So you're taking care of yourself, and you're doing something good. It's a great time to book your free consultation. Call them today at 619-614-PAIN, 619-614-PAIN. Once again, 619-614-PAIN. It's QC Kinetics.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? This spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Chaos in here heading into Don't Do This Today, which is brought to you by Trust and Will.
Don't.
Leave your entire estate, house, kids, and life savings up to chance if and when you die.
No.
Set up a Trust Your Will online at trustandwill.com.
This
is a lot more affordable than you think, Joe. Visit trustandwill.com for more info. Clearly, we have a format for DDT. 2 Don't Do This stories, 1 Do This story.
Right.
But sometimes the sports world doesn't fit into such, I don't know, easily describable categories.
True.
Sometimes stories are, is that a don't do this or is that a do this? Sometimes there's 5 don't do thises. Sometimes there's 3 do thises. I like to make it fit properly, and it just doesn't always do so. Like, for instance, I have no idea if this is don't or do this, but I am always amused when Magic Johnson chimes in on the news of the day. Magic Johnson, of course, one of the investors in the Dodgers, has been seen in all the games at Dodger Stadium, and he has such a grasp of the obvious and loves to share it with his followers on Twitter.
Yeah, the master of the obvious.
Yesterday, before Game 5, Magic Johnson tweeting, with the series being 2-2, Game 5 is very important. Whichever team wins takes control of the series! Exclamation point.
Wow.
It got
He's absolutely right.
It's got 7 billion retweets. Everyone on the planet was like, "Oh my God, Magic!" Now, again, I still believe that this could be an elaborate bit where he's like, "Hey, watch this." I really do. I believe in the power of the bit, and I think he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get him real good." I really do. I think that there's. I can't. For the life of me, imagine that he's like.
So it could be a do this.
I think it's a bit.
It's just an epic, years-long troll.
Yeah.
And sometimes the mood strikes him just to tweet the most obvious.
Yeah.
Banal.
Is it banal?
Banal or banal? Uh-oh.
I always thought it was banal.
I thought it was banal. I think it's banal.
You have a creepy mind. So I'm going to ask Paul for a ruling on this. I thought it was banal.
How is
banal?
It is banal.
I thought so.
I've been saying banal. I've been saying what?
You're just afraid
Banal.
of saying banal
I think I am.
because of what it rhymes with.
Right. I think even in my mind when I read it, I'm like, oh, banal. It should be banal. Let's be honest.
Banal.
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 Banal. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna make a policy, and I want everyone in San Diego to agree with me. Okay. It is now heretofore name. It is banal from now on. We can just change
You're
it.
just changing it.
I'm changing it.
Banal.
Banal.
Banal. It's banal.
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 Benal. Let's change it to Benal. Like you, Benal. You can be a bit banal at times. What does it mean again?
It's kind of the
So lacking in originality as to be obvious and boring.
like Magic Johnson's tweets. Are very banal.
Benal.
Banal.
On my children, I thought it was banal. I really, really, really did. Speaking of children, this is an awful story that I saw yesterday. When Jeff Passan sends out a tweet and he's like, "This one's free, not behind a paywall," you're like, "Oh boy,
Something bad happened.
yeah, something very bad is happening." Feds are investigating the for-profit venture that the Major League Baseball Players Association runs. It's called Players Way. It's a Florida-based business. It spent at least $3.9 million while holding very few sparsely attended live events for kids. There was a whistleblower that said, "Hey, I work for Players Way, and I know we take in a lot of revenue, but we don't do anything for it," right? The union said it's put $3.9 million into the company. Two sources with knowledge of union finances who have talked with investigators told ESPN that the amount is closer to $10 million. They're paying six-figure annual salaries to all its executives and consultants, a handful of former major leaguers, some of whom were simultaneously working on other full-time jobs outside the union. It seems to be Tony Clark, by the way, the executive director,
San Diego's Tony Clark
accused him of misuse of resources and abuse of power at the union. What a great story to come out, especially when it revolves around something that you're supposed to be doing for kids.
I'm always skeptical kind of when these stories come out, because who does it benefit to take down like the credibility of a union? The owners would love stories like this to come out ahead of CBA negotiations.
But I'm always skeptical of big for-profits misappropriating funds, because that's something that we see, I don't know, every minute of every single day.
And it is also true that unions in America have had a history of bad behavior, organized crime, the union shop. But it also is not a bad thing to have someone representing collective workers so they don't get abused by management and owners, someone who's fighting on your behalf. It's a good thing, but it just does seem to always result in some sort of corruption.
Look at this. Players Way lists its company headquarters at 13506 Summerport Village Parkway, Suite 226 in Windermere, Florida. It's in a strip mall flanked by a liquor store and a chain hair salon. But the suite is not a suite at all. It's a mailbox at a UPS store where an employee confirmed to ESPN that Box 226 is registered to Players Way LLC. This stinks. Kids, not putting on the events that you said you would put on for kids, taking the money that you raised, putting it in your own pocket, paying six-figure salaries to consultants. Trash. That's a trash move. Trash move.
Keep an eye on that one going forward.
That's terrible.
All right, finally, a little do this.
DD mega doo-doo.
Pretty magical moment last night, even without this incredible additional video. But Davis Schneider, who got the leadoff duties against Blake Snell yesterday for the Toronto Blue Jays, swings at the very first pitch of the game, takes it out of the park. Great. Amazing for Davis Schneider, who is apparently he's kind of their crazy man on the team.
He looks it.
Yeah, he's kind of the insane guy in their lineup. But his family was there, including his dad, who was sitting behind home plate at Dodger Stadium. And Paulie, he was wearing, You said Meta glasses,
I didn't know that at the time.
and he turned them on to record like the moment when his son is coming up to lead off a World Series game. Now, you're not going to probably record the entire game and every single pitch your son has, but he did record the first one, which is pretty
I
amazing.
mean, I got to imagine his family comes out to the World Series. They're certainly not expecting him to lead off until, before the Springer injuries or anything like that. And then to get to live that moment, it was pretty awesome to watch from their point of view.
Oh no! No way! No way! No! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
High five and the rest of the family
You gotta
members.
be kidding me! You gotta be kidding
He
me!
keeps it clean.
That is electric. That's electric.
And
I
then,
can't even imagine.
Davis Schneider was asked after the game about if he had seen that video yet that had gone, like John Boy posted, everybody posted the video.
Because have you seen the video that your dad posted of the reaction to the home run?
Is that
yet?
AJ
And
Casabell?
If so, look, what has it meant this whole run to get to experience it with them?
Yeah, I mean, his Meta glasses are they're kind of dumb. I don't know why he wears those all the time, but yeah, those are the glasses he was wearing. But it's great to have my family out here and get to experience the World Series. It's the first time being here, and we're from a small town in New Jersey, and they deserve it just as much as me. And couldn't be more grateful for them to be here.
That's incredible.
Amazing.
Can I embarrass my kids by just wearing Meta glasses everywhere we go? How much do those things run?
I think they're on like $300-$400.
And what's the purpose of them? That
I don't really know.
Do they have a purpose?
You can record what
clearly
you
can record what you see.
Okay.
I don't know if they have like AI technology where it can you can look at something and it can analyze it. Or
yeah,
something.
it can give you
I'd like some of those.
Yeah. Look at business. It'll give you like the website and everything, I believe.
When I got my new
Can't you
iPhone,
just read the name of
Yeah,
the
it's true too.
when I got my new iPhone, it came with the new iOS whatever. And now I can you open up the camera and you set up the AI technology, Apple technology mode or whatever. I pointed the camera at my dog and it scanned her and is like terrier mix or possibly this, the breed of dog. And you can do that with other things. You can just kind of zoom in on it. It'll analyze a
very Star
something hanging on the
Trek-y.
wall.
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to look at with my new Meta glasses.
They're not X-ray glasses.
I know exactly what I'm going to look at with my brand new Meta glasses.
They look like they're anywhere from $250, $300, $400.
It's not.
You can get Ray-Ban Meta glasses for $300.
Bad price. That'd be cool to wear them to your kid's game, and instead of holding the phone up through the fence,
think about even if you're pitching to your kid, you can, if you're wearing the glasses, it can take your point of view.
I do it a lot where I hold the phone up and I'm throwing BP and he smokes one back. That's not safe.
I know what to get Woods for his next birthday now.
Or Christmas is right around the corner.
That's right.
Meta glasses.
And that is don't and do this for a Thursday.
That was Don't Do This with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
People are saying that they've looked up banal, and they said
banal.
They said that it's both is okay.
Both.
It's one of those.
Why would you go with banal when banal is right there for you?
Because it's way more comfortable. Banal.
We have a managerial hiring, everybody.
No, not us.
No, I didn't say that. I was trying to.
You said we have the royal we.
We have in this country in Major League Baseball a managerial hiring. I was trying to do the little tease where I got everyone to come back, and then on the other side, I was going to bait and switch them and tell them it was actually the Washington Nationals.
Yeah, we don't. I like our audience. I don't want to infuriate
the Minnesota Twins have also hired a manager. There are fewer jobs remaining at this moment than there were 5 minutes ago. We will give you an update, and we will play a little Throwback Thursday clip for you of Woodsy and Sedano Ford Make It Spooky spot coming up next here on 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 000466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
Nothing banal or banal about 7 Mile Casino.
Exactly
it is
right.
Always interesting every time you sit down at one of their California-style blackjack tables, play a little Texas Hold'em poker, Pai Gow, or Baccarat. You're going to have the time of your life in San Diego's best card room.
I got to tell you, I was watching. There's a guy on Instagram that I follow that's a blackjack player, professionally. And I watched maybe 30 minutes of his videos last night. And I went, all right, I got to get over 7 Mile Casino ASAP. I got to sit down. I want to feel the charge of sitting down at a California-style blackjack table. So much fun. And I know when I go there, I can get my Asian pork chop with the spicy slaw that I like. I can get the Kung Pao chicken and so many other food options. The food there is spectacular. We need to get down there ASAP because I got the juice. I want to do it.
On a beautiful day like this, enjoy
Perfect
the
day.
patio right overlooking San Diego Bay. You can look out toward Coronado, the Silver Strand. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's so easy to get to. It doesn't require a deep drive into, you know what, fire danger. You don't want to be out in the East County right now.
It's fair.
You want to be near the coast. Hop on the 5 freeway, get off at E. That'll put you right on Bay Boulevard. Within about a quarter of a mile, you're pulling in, parking, and walking into 7 Mile Casino. Check it out today. 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort. Now open.
Six of the 9 managerial openings in Major League Baseball have now been filled.
Wow.
6 or 7?
Six. 6 of the 9 have now been filled.
3 left.
This hour on 97 Through the Fan brought to you by Toyota of Poway, voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today, with APRs as low as 0%. Tons of new Toyotas on the ground. No tricks, only treats during the Trucktober sales event, happening now only at Toyota of Poway or online at toyotaofpoway.com in the heart of San Diego. Last night, it was reported that the Minnesota Twins, going with the retread route with Derek Shelton, former Pirates manager, is becoming the new manager of the Twins. But the new news this morning, the Washington Nationals, according to Jeff Passan, are hiring 33-year-old Blake Butera as their new manager. And if you're wondering who Blake Butera is...
Who the fudge is Blake Butera?
Blake Butingler is the new manager of the Washington Nationals.
He's taking strays in here.
And I would think that the Nationals fans are asking that question. So a little Googling found that he doesn't even have a Wikipedia page. He's so
very smart,
anonymous, but he is he was a manager in the minor league system for the Tampa Bay Rays for 4 years before becoming their director of player development. Had a very short minor league playing career, ended at age 23, and then became a manager at age 25.
Wow, man.
In the Rays system. Has a insanely good minor league managerial record, whatever that's worth, and was a fast riser in the Rays, who are always considered to be one of the cutting-edge organizations when it comes to player development. And the Nationals are taking a real chance on a fairly unknown commodity and a really young guy.
Well,
And
it's funny because he has, what's his record again? Somebody had it.
Paulie had it a second ago. It was like 100. What? Yeah, his minor league record.
258 and 144.
It was really impressive.
Yeah, 258 and 144 over 4 years.
Winning in the minor leagues is different, though, than winning in the major leagues. It's not the be-all, end-all of what you're even trying to do in the minors.
That's correct. But that's 400 games that he managed, which is way more than Albert Pujols, Nick Hundley, Ruben Niebla.
True.
Way more. Combined.
None of them have managed a single game in the minor leagues or the major leagues.
Correct.
Albert has a few games in the Dominican. That's about it.
That's it. But yeah, no major league experience there. I believe that I saw out of the 6 managers that have been hired, 2 had previous experience and 4 did not. So Skip's got previous experience. Shelton's got previous experience. The rest of them do not.
The other hirings so far, Orioles Craig Albernaz, Giants Tony Vitello, Angels Kurt Suzuki, and of course the Rangers Skip Schumacher. Leaves the Braves, Rockies, and Padres as the 3 jobs that remain vacant. I really don't want to think of myself as an ageist in any way, old or young. I certainly would have some reservations, though. A 33-year-old as manager of a team.
Why?
Because, some of the players, I know the Nationals are a young team, but they're going to sign. He's going to have players who are older than he is.
What about Vitello?
How
he's
old
young
is he?
too.
No,
he's
in his
35.
40s.
No, he's not.
40s,
He is not in his 40s.
He looks like he's in his 30s.
He's
Tony Vitello, I
35
think,
years
is
old.
43.
No, is he?
He is 47.
He is?
Yeah, he's a very young-looking 47.
Does he do Botox?
I don't know what he does.
I thought he was 35 years old.
He looks phenomenal. He's 47 years old.
He's 47.
He's 47.
Oh my
He
God,
is 2-3 years younger than you are.
This whole, like somebody just said, young manager won't have control of this team.
That's not necessarily true.
This bit, though. It's just, we build this.
But there is life experience you gain.
Yeah,
you know.
the dude is written. He rode the buses. Like he was on the. He managed minor league games. He managed 400 minor league games. That's experience. That's more experience than any guy that we're interviewing. Way more.
What did he do when one of his minor league seasons really went down the tubes and things weren't going well? We don't know. He's had nothing but success. You just have to live a little sometimes, both the good and the bad, to gain enough experience for certain jobs.
Yeah.
Sean McVay was what, 32?
Yeah, dude.
When he was hired by the Rams?
Yep.
It was turned out to be an outstanding hire. So I can't say that they're wrong in hiring a 33-year-old.
Does it always work? No. Does it sometimes work? Sure. This whole thing of like this whole control the locker room thing. Listen, a good manager, a good leader. Adam's younger than us, Adam's a good leader. I listen to Adam. I do. Like he's younger than me. I do. Of course I do. I run things by him all the time. I bounce stuff off him more than you know. And he's young. I don't need some 70-year-old in here telling me, I've been around the radio battles before. Pass. I'd rather have a young guy that's got some, energy.
I don't mind young guy. There's some young guys who like Stephen Vogt, I would consider a young manager. Yeah. But he also had a playing career. He's gone through the trenches of the big leagues before and is still a young guy. This is a young guy who's like zero experience in the majors at all.
Matt said, yeah, you bounce insults off of Adam. I do. But I also bounce a lot of ideas off of Adam as well. Hey, guys. No, I just, there's just, I think this myth of the manager comes in to control a locker room. Like,
not every locker room needs to be controlled either, by the way.
That's the thing, too, is I think that there's something to be said about relating. Isn't there something to be said about like, oh man, I went through the crappy minors that you did, and I know what it's like to play 150 games in the minor. I think there's something.
He doesn't know what it's like to struggle over 162 at a big league level season.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
And he may be the right choice.
I kind of like that hire.
It's insulting of all of us. I say us and fans to assume that a locker room is just trying to get out of control. These are all professional players.
Professional athletes.
Professional athletes. Most locker rooms don't really need that much control.
Correct.
You'd be surprised how little control. Mike Schilt didn't do that much controlling of his locker room. He told his players, take care of it. Yep. You know what? It's your job. It's your locker room. Take care of it.
Correct. Didn't like to stick his nose in there very much. So I don't know. I think that hire makes more sense to me than Tony Vitello. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I can see that.
It makes way more sense.
He's at least a professional as opposed to a college coach.
Correct.
We need to check traffic on the other side. A little TBT, Throwback Thursday from Woodsy's spooky Spadano spot next on the Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is brought to you by Toyota Poway, voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today. A couple things to mention here, guys. New crash on northbound 5 right before H Street. You got the two right lanes blocked on that one. Also, westbound 8 at Lake Murray. Accident has been moved over to the right shoulder. We're now getting reports of vehicle fire. Make that a pickup truck fire northbound 5 before Delmar Heights Road. It's over to the right shoulder. Toyota Poway has been voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today with APRs as low as 0% and tons of new Toyotas on the ground. No tricks, only treats during the Trucktober sales event happening now only at Toyota Poway or online at toyotaofpoway.com in the heart of San Diego. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben & Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Well, as it turns out, we're about to run out of time for the top of the hour here, Ben. I'd like to give it its full context.
All right, we can hold TBT Throwback Thursday for a couple of minutes here. Catherine said, wondered if Blake Butera was related to the ex-Royals catcher.
Yeah, we looked.
Drew Butera from the 2015 World Series, but he's not. Drew Butera is 9 years older than Blake and doesn't appear to be related. I couldn't, again, no Wikipedia page. I was having trouble finding any information at all about Blake Butera during the break, the new manager of the Washington Nationals.
Were you? I was surprised by the Derek Shelton to the Twins move.
A little bit.
I was. I saw a lot of Twins fans that were like, "Oh,
it's not an exciting hire."
It definitely doesn't blow your hair back. Let me look at you real quick. No, you're not excited by it. I can tell already just by looking at you. I think if you're a Twins fan, it was a bit of a collective groan. Now he could be. Yeah, well, I mean, what did he have to work with in Pittsburgh? He had Paul Skeens, and just for a limited time. But other than that, what are you really working with there? Not that the Twins have that much more, but I think they're a better
Seems
team.
like Derek Shelton's
decent
guy,
solid
manager,
dude.
Yeah,
but
so did Rocco Baldelli though. I mean, you had a solid manager already. You're replacing him with what seems like solid manager, but
I wonder if Rocco's getting other looks from places because
so.
they're running out of. He's running out of gigs.
Maybe
here.
he's one of those guys who wants to do the old. Let's do a year in a
bench
front
coach
office,
or front
or
office
something, and then slide. That seemed like Skip Schumacher. That seems to be the way now. Like, hey, I was a decent manager. Let me go into a front office, be the next manager in waiting somewhere.
Yeah,
maybe
Real
Rocco
quick,
will go that route.
With 3 teams remaining that need managers, do you think there's much, if any, overlap between the 3 teams and candidates?
Not really.
I feel that there's not either.
I don't
know
think so.
why. I don't know why everyone has their.
Are the Braves calling Nick Hundley?
Maybe Braves and Padres. Rockies probably have their own set of candidates.
Can't wait to see it.
It'd be surprising. All right, Throwback Thursday. We'll reset everything. 2 hours left. Ben and Woods coming up next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Halfway home on a Thursday. Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. Today's show flying by, which I love, having a great time. Ben and Woods off-season content is just a blast. And I mentioned earlier in the show, had so many people in the last 3 days were like, oh, I don't listen to you guys after baseball season. I said, you're missing out. Well, you really are. And they said, oh, I don't really like the NFL or NBA and stuff. I go, well, great. We're in the right place. We barely talk about it, ever. You know why we don't? Because it doesn't move the needle. It just doesn't. Not in San Diego. It doesn't move the needle. That's why we don't talk about it. That's a little trade secret. If it did, we would. This is how it works.
Got our football threesome coming up later today at 9:20.
Correct.
Also, some giveaways coming up in just a couple of minutes. We're going to give away a 4-pack of tickets to Snow Jam, and we got San Diego State football tickets for homecoming on Saturday against Wyoming as the Aztecs look to improve to 7-1. I will talk a little football from time to time.
Well, I like football too, and we do talk a little football. What I'm saying is, you're not going to get 2 hours on it like you will on Padres baseball. You just won't. I want to give some credit where credit is due to Sean Lewis, head coach of the San Diego State Aztecs. He yesterday was on campus. I saw Kirk Kenny tweet this out.
Saw this, yes.
He was sitting in a dunk tank, and he was letting people dunk him for charity, and they're just pounding it. Like, he's just up, down. And Kirk said that every kid that came up, he's like, you coming to the game? You coming to the game? The game is Saturday. You coming to the game? You coming to the game? And somebody tweeted under it, and it reminded me of the stories Paulie told, and you told as well, Ben, when Steve Fisher got here, and the dude was like walking around campus hustling to try to get people into
100%.
the stadium. And I respect that immensely. I was a part of the San Diego Seals. Getting people to your event is very difficult to do. I've been a part of a bunch of radio stations where you have a concert and it's not selling well, and you take it to the streets and you hand out tickets and you want asses in the seats, and it's very difficult to do. And I feel terrible for him that he has to do that with the way that this team is playing right now, but such is the nature of the beast.
I will point out that as great as Steve Fisher was in doing that and handing out tickets and promoting his program, what actually brought people to Viejas Arena, Paul?
Winning.
That is what will bring people to Snapdragon Stadium. And now
future stars at the next level.
And now, he's starting to win. He's 6-1. I don't think he said on Monday when I was there at their news conference, he said, looking forward to a sellout crowd. And I asked Jamie, who's the SID, is that actual or aspirational? He goes, and kind of aspirational. They're not sold out. They're not close to sold out, but I think it will be a better crowd. It's homecoming, and they're hot, and they're playing well.
Yeah.
If they win this week and they win next week at Hawaii, I do think a sellout against Boise State
is possible.
Absolutely possible later in November.
Look, man,
that could happen.
I respect the hustle. I really do. And I think, as somebody that has helped start a new radio show, you have to hustle. You have to work. You have to respond to every tweet. You have to answer the phone. It's very difficult to do, to build something. It's very difficult. So when I saw him sitting up there in that dunk tank selling his program, I didn't feel bad or embarrassed or like shamed. I thought, man, you do what you have to do. And I thought that I really respect that about him, that he not only wants his football team to be great, but he's out there busting his ass to make sure that people come watch his team play. And that means a lot. And I know it means a lot to the players. I can't tell you how many people hated this show, the Ben and Wood show, when it very first started, and they would DM me mean stuff, and I would write them back. And then they would always say, oh, I just appreciated the conversation. I'm going to give you guys another shot. That's all I can ask for. And that's all Sean Lewis can ask for. Go out, see if you have a good time, give them a shot. And I wanted to do that because I really respect somebody that goes out and is trying to build something from the ground up. We've done it. It's very effing hard. It's very, very, very hard to do.
And because you did that in the early stages, it opened up a world of lucrative endorsements to you.
It did.
We are all now making millions in NIL money.
It did.
Including your beloved Sedano Ford.
Yes. I last year, right around this time,
2 years ago,
right around this time, I got a request from one of our sales reps, and it was a Sedano Ford spot, and they put in little instructions. This kind of music in the background, upbeat. He always likes to say vim and vigor. Give me a lot of vim and vigor in every one that he sends. So every spot of mine has to be filled with vim and vigor. This one was a little bit different because this one said, make it spooky. And I read it and I went, what does that mean? Make it spooky. Do you want me to do a spooky voice? Do you want Paulie to add?
Does spooky really sell cars?
Right. I need a new Ford. Yeah, but that one didn't sound very spooky. I'm going to go somewhere else.
I just don't know. If you're making a major purchase, I mean, how often do you buy?
Major, yeah, every
at the
5
most,
years.
every 2 or 3 years
Right.
at most.
Most.
How much is a spooky radio spot
Gonna sell
really
you?
going to convince you that this is the right truck for you?
Now, again, the what makes a commercial great, in my opinion, and I think opinion of people out there listening, is something that you can remember. Like I will always know the Bill Howe number because my kids say Wiener Howe. Sorry, Bill. That's a great spot because now my children, when they get older and they need Bill Howe, they'll remember, I'm calling 1-800-BILL-HOWE, Bill Howe, because Wiener Howe. And if they say it every time the commercial comes on.
We know how.
Well, they say Wiener Howe,
We
and that
know
makes
how.
that's sticky in my mind. So a good commercial is sticky. So I understand, like, hey, let's try to do things a little different from time to time, which I have no problem with. In fact, I love that. But when I saw Make It Spooky, I went, I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means. I ran it by Paulie.
Said put out your own spin on it.
It did. It said out your own spin on it. He meant to say put, but it said out your own spin on it and make it spooky. So I went to Paulie and I said, hey, let's make the spookiest car commercial.
Spookiest darn car commercial
you'll
you've
ever hear.
heard.
Don't be scared. I just want to play a game with you.
Hello, my pretties. It's Woodsy here. Don't miss the Halloween spectacular from my friends at Sedano Ford this Saturday, October 28th, from noon to 2. Sedano Ford. I'll be there with the 97.3 The Fan Street Team.
Behind you.
Along with many other local radio and TV stations, giving out prizes, concert and amusement park tickets.
I am right behind you.
And of course, tons and tons of candy. Bring the family. Don't miss the spooktacular celebration at Sedano Ford in La Mesa from noon to 2. Sedano Ford. This Saturday, October 28th. I'll see you there.
If you don't come play with me, then we will kill you.
Yeah.
Go check them out online as well, SedanoFord.com, SEDANO Ford.com. Let them know what's it, 97.3 The Fan sent you.
If you don't come, I will kill you. Is my favorite part. Then we will kill you.
Where did you get that voice?
Where is that from?
That I don't even remember.
If you don't come, we will kill you.
I'll see you there.
If you don't come play with me, then we will kill you.
Yeah. Very direct. Yeah,
Not
direct.
subtle.
Not subtle at all.
Usually it's more of an implied.
Yeah, implied
Correct.
implied fear, but this one
Yeah,
is if you don't come
it's
play
right
with
on.
us, we will kill you.
Right direct over the top.
That should be their new motto. Come buy a Ford from us or we will kill you. I sign me up. I'm in.
All right. I know where
next-
I'm buying a car.
I know exactly where I'm buying a car because I don't want to die. But yeah, that was one of our favorite Throwback Thursday moments.
Oh man.
I wanted to play that for you guys.
You don't necessarily like being told what to do, though.
Not necessarily. Mm-mm.
You like to come to things on your own.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I don't necessarily like the make it spooky and out your own spin on it. Just tell me what you want me to say. That's what I want. You tell me what you want it to say, and I'll say it in my voice, and which is why you hire me to do that.
That
Right?
was one of my favorites, though.
I don't
The
like
production value was through the charts.
through the,
Paulie.
yeah through the roof. I don't think through the charts is
Through
an
the
actual
off the
saying.
charts,
Off
through the roof,
right?
yeah.
Yep.
Off the roof.
Mix
Off
my
the roof.
metaphors.
Yeah. So that was the spooky spot, and the sales rep got mad at us for doing
Oh,
that.
yeah,
He
he
was
did
very
not like
upset. But hey, man,
No one ever forgot it, though.
no one ever forgot it, and we're still talking about it 2 years later. Guess what? We'll play next year. The exact same
I
thing.
had management saying, "Can you send me that
Yeah,
segment that you guys did? I'd like to go back and maybe revisit that." With
My
some
biggest
other people."
fear was that they were going to be like, can you do that for every
Yeah, I was
spot
like,
you do?
that ain't happening ever again.
It took Paulie like
That took me like 6 hours.
It's crazy. So worth it because it was so good. If Ben and Woods, if you don't come listen to us, we will kill you.
We will kill you.
Like it.
By the way, I want to give away a prize right now. We got to start doing our giveaways. So this is your chance to win tickets to Snow Jam coming up at the Del Mar Fairgrounds, November 7th through the 9th. These passes are good for all 3 days. Plus, you're going to get a $100 gift card. Check out the giant expo of ski, snowboarding gear, apparel, and more. Be the fifth caller right now at 833-288-0973. Eighth caller at 833-288-0973. Remember, we put 0973 right there in the number so you'd never forget it. Call now. Paulie will take the winner, the fifth caller, and then we'll take a quick timeout. And when we come back, I'll throw out the numbers again for real or fake. Because we're going to do that in our next segment with a chance to qualify for the trip to Las Vegas. So stay tuned. We'll have real or fake coming up, and then our Padres Smörgåsbord at the bottom of the hour. What question would you be asking? The most important question in your Padres managerial interview. If you were the one talking to Albert Pujols and Ruben Niebla and Nick Hundley, we'll get to that.
Let's flip it too, and do
what question would you ask of the Padres? I like that too.
Yeah,
we'll do that coming up after traffic here on 97.3 The Fan. First, though, daily fantasy. The weekend is coming up. Chance to play daily fantasy with all your football favorites, college and pro, Saturdays and Sundays, Thursday night as well. Start setting lineups absolutely right now, and basketball every single night because basketball season has started as well. Prize Picks is the place to do it. You're just setting lineups against the numbers between 2 and 6 players in your fantasy lineup with a chance to win real cash on a nightly basis. You can do as little or much as you like. If you want to go aggressive, try to win big, you can put 6-player lineups together. If you want to go smaller, go 2 or 3, or do a flex play where you can put 5 players in a lineup, but you only need 4 to come through to win in any single day and any single lineup. Looking at tonight's board for football, we've got Tua, 1/2 of 1 passing touchdown. So pick more than that. That's the start of a winning lineup right there for you on Thursday Night Football. When you download the app to get started, you're going to get $50 in free lineups when you play your first $5 lineup simply by using the code KWFN. So type in KWFN, get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Check it out today. It's Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for details.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Congratulations to Chris, who just won the tickets to Snow Jam. That opens up the phone lines, though, so our game of Real or Fake on a Throwback Thursday is coming up momentarily. If you want to call in now, 833-288-0973, 833-288-0973, chance to qualify for our grand prize trip to Las Vegas coming up next month. We got a drawing just in a couple of weeks here. Actually, it should be, this is the last week of the month. We're done with October.
Yeah, October's done.
Is it fast or slow month for you?
Fast. Very fast.
Kind of. Does it feel like the Padres were just eliminated from the playoffs?
Oh, no, it's past.
That was early October.
Enough time has passed.
In a sense, it's been a long time. I know Jesse Agler wrote in his, threw out a newsletter earlier this week.
Oh, did he? I missed that.
Yeah, he said it felt like, God, it feels like it was months ago that the Padres season ended. But it was actually still this month. It was October 2nd, I believe, that the Padres played their final game against the Cubs.
It feels like it was a long time ago.
Same month.
Galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Paulie's finding a contestant for us coming up.
Why did you say this Real or Fake is going to annoy me?
Because I know it will.
Oh. Okay. Can't be any worse than the recent one.
I know certain things that you just don't like very much.
All right.
And today's Real or Fake is based on one of those things.
I can't wait.
That you don't like very much.
Can't wait.
We got our Padres Smörgåsbord coming up at the bottom of the hour. Final hour. We got a football threesome and a Reindl Report for you. And we're going to give away some tickets to San Diego State football this weekend. So that's all coming up. But we got a contestant on the line. Paulie says, ready to go. Thumbs up. Let's play a little Real or Fake.
Some are here for the compelling sports talk with Ben and Woods. Yeah, you can go plow through another donut. It's time for Real or Fake on 97.3 The Fan. Tell the people what they'll win today.
Real or Fake brought to you by Bay Alarm, security and fire alarms for every business. We got you and we got Ali. Ali, are you there? Double clicked. Ali, are you there?
I'm here. I'm ready.
All right.
Ready to go.
All right, so if you can get 4 out of 7 right, you will qualify for our grand prize drawing trip to Las Vegas to see Jerry Seinfeld at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace, April 17th. He's also got a show on the 18th. You'll get 2 nights stay at the Flamingo Hotel and Casino and a $100 gas card. You can get your tickets to Jerry Seinfeld at Ticketmaster.com. So here's your category today. I know Woods and his family get into the Halloween spirit every year. But there's one thing I know he can't stand about spooky season. Bobby Pickett's 1962 novelty hit, The Monster Mash. Today on Real or Fake, I will give you some lyrics. You tell me if they are a real part of the song or fake lyrics I have thrown in to fool you. Ali, do you know the song?
Yes, I do.
He knows the song. All right. You ready to play?
My kids love it.
All right. Ready to play? I will throw out a lyric. You just have to tell me if it's real or fake. Round 1. Out from his coffin, Drax's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. Real or fake, Ali?
You know what, Ben? I'm going to have to go real on that.
Out from his coffin, Drax's voice did ring. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing.
Correct.
That's real.
That is real.
Wow. I did not know that.
All right, here we go. Round number 2. The scene was rockin'. All were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. Real or fake, Ali?
Oh, man. I'm pretty sure I know this one. I'm going to go real.
Gonna go real again.
The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds.
Correct. We are on fire right now. All right, round number 3.
He really knows this.
From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. Real or fake, Ali?
I'm going to phone a friend on this one. What do you think?
Woods, this is probably the worst phone a friend you've ever gotten.
Man, he's already done 2 real. I'm going to say fake.
He's going fake.
I'm going fake.
Ali, what do you think?
What do you think?
Everyone in the chat?
I'm sorry with you. I have to go against you here. I'm going to go real.
Okay. Really? Everyone in the chat says fake too. I don't know.
From my laboratory,
it's real. Oh my God!
To the master bedroom where the vampires feast.
All right, we are 1 away from a victory. This is an easy game. Here we go. Round number 4. The mummy's unwrapped for a twist and a spin, and Frankenstein's monster just lost his grin.
Sounds so real.
That does sound very real.
It does.
What do you think, Wood?
Man, he's gone 3 in a row. Real.
Yeah, let's go 4 in a row here. Real.
Real for the win! No, that one was fake. That was not in the song.
You're all right.
All right, here we go. Round number 5. You still are in great shape. The zombies grooved with a shriek and a slide while Dracula's date took a bite of his pride.
Oh, I do not remember that. I'm going to go fake.
Fake. It is fake! Very nicely done, Ali. You have qualified. Hang on the line, Paulie. I'll get your information.
Oh,
Woods.
no, I just hung up on him.
Oh, no. Call back, Ali. Call back.
Oh, no.
Woods, the Coffin Bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5.
Fake.
The Coffin Bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5.
The vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun.
Fake.
The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun.
That was kind of a boring one, but Ali, call back. He's back. All right, we got a winner today on Real or Fake. Congratulations, Ali.
Picked up Taylor from school yesterday. He goes, "Can you play Monster Mash?" I said, "No, I'm not playing Monster Mash. Sorry."
1962. That thing's been around for 63 Halloweens.
Each one worse than the year before. He did the mash. He did the monster. The guy's voice makes me insane.
Bobby Boris Pickett.
Have you seen the video of him singing that song?
No, there's a video of him singing.
I think so. I googled
Is he dressed up?
I saw it the other day, and I had to Google it, and it's like black and white, and the facial expressions that he's making while he's doing this voice
makes it worse.
I don't like it at all.
All right. Let's check that out.
I'll pull it up.
Kids do love that one.
They love it. They absolutely love it. There's no question. It's my kids are no exception to that rule.
Oh, wanted to throw out, forgot to mention it because it happened late last night, but the San Diego State Aztecs played a little basketball
Sure did.
last night against USD, and impressively, as it seems, I wasn't at the game, but they absolutely slaughtered USD in an exhibition game, and they did it even without Miles Bird and Magoon Guath, who both sat out last night. I guess Miles Bird's been dealing with a bit of an injury. Guath is getting closer. He's been cleared for practicing and is getting closer to returning. Don't know if he'll be available for the first game on Tuesday against Long Beach State, but they beat the Toreros 87-54 last night in their second of 2 exhibition games. Reese Dixon Waters, once again, was the leading scorer. He was in both games for San Diego State, which is a great sign after not playing the entire year.
Yep.
Come back, get in the groove quickly. I think that was something that Brian Dutcher is looking for. Had some of the freshmen get involved. LZ Harrington, one of his freshmen, in double figures in the game last night. They were up by as many as 38 in the second half. They pretty much ran the Toreros off the floor in game 2 of their exhibition season after, of course, losing to UCLA, 12th ranked UCLA, in their first exhibition game last week. So now it's on for real for San Diego State basketball beginning next week.
Yeah, I can't wait for that season to get started, man. Always a fun watch.
Looking forward to another college basketball
There
season.
was
Check out your screen here.
Oh, we got Bobby Pickett.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
From my laboratory.
Terrifying.
From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their
creepy?
to get a jolt from my electrode.
I want to go. I want to
He's
go.
got
on
the
a-
eyes
He
going.
is
Monster man.
something. I want to go on a rabbit hole of that guy.
Yeah.
If I found out that he was a murderer down the road, it wouldn't surprise me.
That was creepy.
He looks like Ed Gein. Ed Gein.
I don't know who that is.
He's that serial killer.
Oh.
Everyone's talking. Did you watch it yet on Netflix?
I have not gotten to that one yet.
I heard my wife watched it and said it's one of the more disturbing things that you'll ever see. It's actually hard to get through.
That's what I heard, and I was like, I don't know that I'm ready for it. At least not that time.
Yeah.
Guy at the golf tournament I played in over the weekend, obsessed with serial killers and killers.
Great.
It was like his passion.
His passion.
He was so excited because he had set up like a round of golf with OJ Simpson when OJ in later in life, and like he had paid for it and everything. And then he got snowed in Dallas, like during one of those ice storms, and he couldn't make it out. I think they were supposed to play in Las Vegas, and he was so bummed because he never got to do it. It was one of his dreams in life, was to play a round of golf with OJ Simpson. And
that is a.
And then he heard where I was from in San Diego, and he said, "Do you know Scott Peterson?" And I go, "I actually do."
Yeah, Ben, you should golf.
I grew up with Scott Peterson. He goes, "Is there any way?" I said, "He's still in jail.
in prison.
It's
No,
like,
they're not
I
going to
cannot-
furlough him.
I cannot set you up for a round of golf with Scott Peterson. I can tell you, he would probably beat you, though. He's a really good golfer.
Not anymore.
Well, I don't know. He's not getting to practice much, I would think. So
I would say not at all.
Probably not.
But what do you think prison is? Do you think that you can bring your sticks in there with you and chip?
It was
I'll be chipping
it was
if
a
anybody needs me.
weird obsession of wanting to play golf with murderers.
Like it's one thing. It's one thing to be like, hey, I'm fascinated by, because there's a couple things I'm like, I'm fascinated with the Cecil Hotel. Fascinated, which was home to murderers and murderers, and Richard Ramirez always scared me. Manson, I was always interested. I read books and watched documentaries and movies. But if you said, Woodsy, how'd you like to go on a canoe trip with Charles Manson? I would say, I'm going to pass. I have no desire whatsoever. You and Richard Ramirez have a picnic.
Hey, Jeffrey Dahmer wants to go play a quick 18.
Yeah,
you
in?
in? You
He
later?
told us that they
No.
gave him all kinds of rules for his round of golf with OJ.
Who's
including
they?
Certain things. Don't ask him about the murder. Don't say certain phrases like, don't go like, well, that was a wicked slice. They told him not to say that
Oh, you
during
really-
his round of golf.
You really cut that ball, didn't you?
Don't say any of those things.
Straight as a knife's blade.
Don't say it.
You are killing it.
Isn't
today,
that
man.
isn't that interesting?
Me and Charles Manson paddling down the Colorado River. He's behind me, looking over
You're like,
my.
are you even paddling back there,
Are
buddy?
you- can you get your ass in gear, bro? I know you're very slight, but I don't want to do all the work. I don't understand it. I get it. I get the obsession with and the fascination with people that have done that. And I think everybody is my wife. I mean, when I get murdered by her, Just go to her watch history. It's all she watches.
But she doesn't want to meet them.
Not to my knowledge. She doesn't. She don't. As far as I know, she doesn't write letters to any serial killers.
She's one of those like the women who write.
Yeah, well, there's women that marry these guys.
Well,
yeah.
Never meet them in person. They get married.
Yeah, never
like,
meet your
remotely.
heroes. They say. I can't believe this, Ben. Why did you wait till Thursday to tell us?
Just
this?
remembered.
That's insane.
That's kind of crazy.
Is there any, when he looked at you and said, "Is there any way?" What did he want?
He really wanted some sort of like hookup with Scott Peterson to
call the prison bureau and set a visitation.
I
and
know.
He was
fascinated.
That's fascinating.
All right, we will take time out when we come back. The Padres Smörgåsbord. Our interview questions, both from the Padres and from the interviewee to the Padres, coming up next here on 97.3 The Fan.
Man, after a 9.5-hour interview, the thing that I would make sure that I took with me was my big jug of Eco Water. I'm not getting through it without my Eco Water. I can't get through this show without piling down 2 gallons of Eco Water every single day. And it's not just because we have the system in our home. We have it's the best tasting water I've ever had. And yeah, like Woodsy, water is water. It really isn't. And once you taste Eco Water, you will not go back. You won't want to. Paulie tried it. His wife, Megan, tried it. It's unbelievable. It really is. Like, you can taste the difference, and you can certainly feel the difference. You can see the difference in your home because I don't have the green gunk all over my shower head anymore. I don't have hard water anymore.
I didn't fill my water bottle up this morning before I left my house because I was empty, and I knew I could just get some Eco Water here at the station.
It's nice.
I waited.
Nice and cold.
It's worth it.
It's that much. It's worth it every single time. They also have really great technology. I know that's important to a lot of people. The first with remote monitoring, first with Wi-Fi and leak detection. But for me, it always comes back to the taste. And everybody in the family loves it. Try the Soft Life and alkaline water now, just $9.95 a month, 760-350-3338. Or visit ecowatersocal.com. Let them know Woodsy sent you. Not everything in life should be hard, especially your water. Keeping it soft since 1925, it's Eco Water.
Okay, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Talking about Halloween tomorrow in the studio. Once again, I don't know what I'm going to be for Halloween.
No, you do not.
Woods and Paul have a plan, though.
Yeah, which is interesting to me.
And you accused me. Well, you didn't accuse me.
I didn't
because you
accuse.
corrected me. You said part of it is that you're just lazy and don't want to come up with your own
He didn't
costume.
say it quite like that.
I didn't say no. I said
laziness.
No.
You said the word lazy.
I did.
You did.
But I corrected myself.
I know.
I said what I said exactly was, I love that you have so much trust, but also part of your trust stems from laziness. But I didn't mean laziness like you don't work hard, but it's like, I'm not going to go to the trouble of putting on a costume. And Paulie and I are like, fine, we know that. We'll get your costume. But you trust us to not have you in some, Borat Speedo in here, which we could if we wanted to, and you would have to do it. But we're not going to do that.
I realize that.
Yours is actually, Paulie's going to look sick. Mine's going to be funny, and Ben's going to look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paulie's is going to be really cool. Mine's going to be funny, and Ben's is going to be.
Just know we would gladly be your costume. I
I'm
would
not
have no
worried.
problem
I'm not
dressing up
worried.
as your costume.
I trust you guys. I really do.
Oh, in a heartbeat.
I trust you
If we
guys.
didn't already have something. Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
I just know I could spend weeks trying to come up with the perfect costume. I won't. So
Right.
I like efficiency.
Yes, you do.
And you guys are better at that sort of stuff than I am.
Also,
So
yeah,
I leave it to you, the
Man-
masters.
As Manny said, that Borat Speedo wouldn't be able to hold what you're throwing.
Oh,
so
no.
we'd have to get something bigger. So that was also we took that into consideration.
This hour on 97 through the
You
fan
need, like,
brought to you
a
by
parachute to hold that thing up.
Yeah, 100%.
Toyota of Poway. Toyota of Poway voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today with APRs as low as 0%. Tons of new Toyotas on the ground. No tricks, only treats during the Trucktober sales event
you
happening
go.
now. Only trying to make it spooky.
There you go.
Only at Toyota of Poway or online at toyotaofpoway.com.
We will kill you.
In the heart of San Diego. All right, let's check traffic and then our Padres Smörgåsbord. Interview questions, both from the Padres and from the interviewees. What we think is the most important things to settle before you make the hire coming up next year on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is brought to you by Toyota of Poway, voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today. Westbound 8 clearing an accident just before Fletcher Parkway, but we've got this other crash up ahead before the 805. Looks like one vehicle over the right shoulder, one vehicle possibly in middle lanes. Some good news out of the South Bay. Northbound 5 cleared up an accident right before 8th Street. Stalled big rig being moved out of the slow lane in the North County was 78, right before the 5. Toyota of Poway has been voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today with APRs as low as 0% and tons of new Toyotas on the ground. No tricks, only treats during the Trucktober sales event happening now only at Toyota of Poway or online at toyotaofpoway.com in the heart of San Diego. I'm Kelly Danik with Ben & Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Padres Smörgåsbord.
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Call it something else.
All right, today's question for the Padres Smörgåsbord. If you were conducting interviews for the next Padres manager, and they were going to take anywhere between 5 minutes and 9.5 hours, what would be the most important question you think you'd like to have answered? And as Woods just threw in a few minutes ago, and I think is a great idea, if you were getting interviewed, but they always say, hey, do you have any questions for us?
Let's start there.
Okay, you want to start there?
I do. Because I do.
That's the easiest question I think I've ever heard. What's going on over here, guys?
My first question is, hey, does the length of this contract, like what has happened here in the last, 2 hires, I'll say.
I think... Yeah, explain why you don't feel like any of your previous managers were the right fit for you. That's how I would phrase it.
No, explain why your last 2 managers didn't feel like they were the right fit for you.
You felt like they were both the right fit.
You hired both of them. So I think that would be something I'd start. I'd be like, look, I need to know what I'm looking down the barrel of here. I already know that it's going to be a really incredibly long, difficult season with many ups and downs. I'm going to put myself in Albert Pujols' body. I've done this. I did it for many, many, many years, and I was quite successful at it. Why would 2 managers, esteemed managers with good reputations, mostly, walk out the door after collective 4 years with more time left on their deal? And that's where I would leave it. I really would. I would ask them straight up, what happened? What's so difficult about managing in San Diego?
Would you be worried about offending your potential future employer with that question?
Not even a little.
Okay.
Not even. I think it's about as fair a question as you can ask. What the hell happened here? What happened? Like, why would Bob Melvin leave? Why would Mike Shildt leave?
I think I think there's always the thought, are you interfering too much? Are you not letting them do their jobs? I think that's the assumption. Now, from what we've heard, that was not the case at all.
Again, Shildt said he had the lineup card every single day, So I that's where I would start if I were Albert or Ruben knows. Ruben was there. So if I'm Nick Hundley, I definitely ask that question too.
Clearly sometimes the biggest disconnects between AJ Preller and Mike Shildt had to do with roster construction.
Sure.
Like with Luis Camposano, seemed like, you know. But what we've been able to glean, AJ wanted him to be getting opportunities. Mike Shildt didn't trust him, so he didn't play him when he was up there. But that's not AJ telling Mike Shildt how to do his job. That's AJ doing his job. AJ's job is constructing the roster.
I got a question.
Is it Mike Shilt's fault that he was also wanting to do AJ's job and telling him, I don't want that guy? It was like, that's not your job. My job is to give you the guys. Your job is to use the guys I give you.
You're AJ Preller. And Paulie, you're Eric Rutner or John Seidler. I am Albert Pujols. Hey, guys, how much do you value work-life balance? Because I have a family that I care immensely about. I've got kids. So how much does this organization value work-life balance? Because I love baseball. I've committed my entire life. I'm actually in the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. He's in there, right?
Not yet.
Going to be.
I'm going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer in Cooperstown. Yes. But I do have a family. I'm a father. I'm a husband. And my family's very important to me.
I don't know that you can honestly answer that question.
I'm asking you, AJ Preller.
Yeah, no.
You're AJ Preller.
If I'm honest, giving you an answer, not that much. Like every other baseball team. Do you think the Dodgers value, work-life balance? Do the Do the Toronto Blue Jays value a ton of work-life balance? When you're a baseball manager,
I don't know that you can.
It's a 24-hour job.
It is.
It's a 24-hour job. That's what you're signing up for. And I don't think anyone goes into that with their eyes closed.
Is anybody terrified that Albert Pujols, who played for Mike Schilt, knows Mike Schilt probably pretty well?
Maybe played for him at the end there.
Maybe.
Did not play for him in St. Louis.
Okay,
He was already
but
in
knows him.
Anaheim. But no, I'm sure Mike Schilt was in the organization when Albert Pujols was
in the
coming
organization,
up and
but
in the
wasn't his
organization.
manager.
Sure saw him at spring training, but he was never his manager.
They definitely know each other. They work together well for a long time. Just not manager.
So is there any worry about that phone call? Because that phone call's got to happen. It has to. Hey, listen, I know things didn't end well, but can you fill me in on some of the things I need to know?
I'm not that worried that Albert is not going to take the job. If they offer him a competitive salary,
2 years, 3 years,
3 years deal, it seems like he very much wants to be a manager, and I don't see other opportunities right now. And you don't get opportunities as good as a Padres opportunity. You get opportunities with the Pirates and the Rockies usually, with rosters that are not very good. This is a playoff team with superstar players. It's a great place if you're going to have a first opportunity as manager. I'm not too worried about convincing Albert to take the job.
Again, if it's such a great place, why do managers keep walking out the door?
It's obviously the media.
I've heard the media is nothing but a bunch of cheerleader softball throwers.
Difficult fan base.
I heard the fan base is incredible. They sell out 71 games a season.
What about the other way, though? What about the question?
I think this is the more interesting one.
Yeah, they're both interesting. What's the question you want to ask of Albert Pujols? I think there's one question above all that is the most important question of a manager. The hardest part of the job.
Can you handle the grind? Can you manage a bullpen?
That's the one.
Bullpen.
The bullpen question. How
are you going to
manage a bullpen over a 162 game season? I don't think there's anything more difficult in the job of a Major League Baseball manager than managing a bullpen.
No, we know there's no harder job.
It's the hardest thing.
Buddy Black said it. Skips told me. Everyone says it. It's the thing. Schilt said it.
It's the thing that terrifies me the most about hiring someone like Albert Pujols. You weren't a pitcher. You've never really been a manager more than a few weeks. 162 games. How are you going to make this work? Are you never going to let guys go more than 2 days in a row? Do you feel like it's okay to let them go 3 days in a row during the regular season?
I don't think there's a...
are you looking at pitch counts? Are you looking at how are you managing a bullpen?
Yeah, is it gut? Is it all gut? Is it, do you have to smell the locker room? Do you have to smell the bullpen like Mikey Varas would? My first question is, call it a day, says, my first question would be, how do you feel about bunting? It's okay. All right, get out.
How many times do we think Albert Pujols bunted in his career?
Somebody look it up. If it's more than 3, I'll leave for
giant shift and just thought, you know what? I'm just going to throw one down there. Did it ever happen? I don't even know. Doesn't mean that there's not a situation to call for it every once in a while.
Yes, there is. There's no situation that Albert Pujols should ever drop a bunt down.
He should occasionally call for a bunt as a manager every once in a while.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's the thing I would ask. Can you get rid of this influenza that is spread through our clubhouse? The small ball's fine.
One sacrifice bunt his rookie year. I believe that is.
Who was his manager?
2001? That would be LaRussa, right?
Yeah. He must have been out of his mind. It must have been punishment for something. He was late to a meeting.
I'm on Baseball Reference. They just have SH, sacrifice hits, but it says in parentheses, sacrifice bunts. And there's one. In his entire career.
That's so good. That makes me so happy.
That's a good ratio. Home runs to bunts, 704 to 1. It's a good ratio.
I'll take that.
No, it's gonna be it'll be interesting, man. I just when you hear that somebody sat for 9.5 hours, obviously I think a lot of bases were covered, no pun intended. But
do you order out twice?
Yeah, you do lunch and dinner.
100%.
And 9.5 hours, sure.
Maybe order sandwiches in, then go out and continue the interview at a restaurant, maybe. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you might want to be seen after, if you feel pretty good about the first 6-7 hours, go out and grab a steak. Mr. Plow says, I called more bunts in the men's league tournament than Pujols has his whole career. I never called for a bunt in the men's league tournament. I never would.
Some of your guys do it on their own?
I don't even know if we bunted. We might have bunted once, but I don't remember it.
You didn't even lay one down?
Me? God, no. No, I'll try to hit.
You like to lay one down.
I mean, I'm good at it.
I know.
But even I've given it up. I've had, you know how scared I am of laying one down on a Sunday and some guy calling me out for it?
I would think so.
Right? So I got
the guy who tells everyone not to bunt.
correct. And he's up there laying one down. Yeah,
there
but he's 50 years old. He's
squaring
not a
around.
great hitter. This is why I've always said it. Guys like me we bunt. You know why? Because we're crap
Guys
hitters.
like Jackson Merrill shouldn't be bunting
Should not
because
be
they're
bunting.
really good hitters.
That's exactly right.
One bunt in his rookie year. Fantastic. That's my manager right there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm really interested to hear, what more information about manager interviews. It's just fascinating.
That to me is the one area where, Albert's a smart guy. He's seen bullpens be managed, but no experience whatsoever doing.
Well, that's you lean on
Ruben. You feel like
you lean on Fritzy, you lean on Ruben.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. All right, let's take time out. Top of the hour when we come back. Football threesome at 9:20. First, though, Paulie with some headlines in the Reindl Report, including the latest on the LSU coaching search.
Oh, this is wild. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Getting weird. Coming up next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. Final hour of Ben and Woods. All guests on Ben and Woods appear on the David P. Shapiro fan hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. I apologize to some of my friends for having my birthday at a very inconvenient time. Most of the people who are coming to my party are local, but there are a few from out of town, like my buddy Scott, and he said, I was trying to get a hotel room in North County, San Diego this weekend. Not easy. The Breeders' Cup is tomorrow and Saturday. And he said, you've got the sheiks coming from the Middle East and people coming from Asia, and every decent hotel is absolutely packed, and they're charging the absolute highest rates possible. So sorry to inconvenience everybody. And because of Breeders' Cup weekend.
Wanted to let the tier ones know they're more than welcome to come to Ben's birthday party. The address is just have it open.
Yeah, I don't think my parents really like that idea.
Could you imagine?
By the way, a lot of famous horses in town. I know Woods, you can't tell them apart. You think they all look alike.
They do. Who's the most famous?
Right now, journalism, I believe,
is
I know
the
most famous horse right now.
Look, there's Justify.
It's not Justify.
Oh, well, it's a brown horse. How would you know? You wouldn't know if I put him in a lineup.
I asked him. I interviewed him earlier. That wasn't Justify.
But that's the thing is, it could be, and you would never know. That's what I'm saying.
It's funny how they never
you
invited us back to
every
Del Mar
jockey
after
that
that.
rode by on a horse.
The first and last time we went.
Yes, it would. Absolutely would.
Is that Justify? Is that Secretariat?
Yes.
Okay.
Secretariat died, didn't he?
Yeah. Long time ago.
I was going to say, like, a long time ago.
Yeah. Secretariat was big in the 1970s.
I don't watch horse racing, so I would have no idea. But yeah, Breeders' Cup this weekend.
2-day event where the turf meets the surf.
Your birthday is not inconvenient. It's actually going to be a really fun weekend with Halloween on Friday. There's a World Series game on Friday. There's a World Series game Saturday. There's Dia de los Deftones on Saturday. Very excited for that. Hope to see some of the tier ones out there. I know I will. That's a busy, fun, but it's busy, fun weekends are great. There's like all this good stuff to do.
It's funny. My birthday always seems to fall right around Halloween every single year.
Yeah, every single year. It's weird how that happens.
All my life.
All of your life.
Yeah. All right. Why don't Paulie take over with some headlines with the Reindl Report?
And get things started here with our today's edition of the Reindl Report.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Welcome to the Reindl Report with Paul Reindl.
Hi, Paul.
All right.
2 stories from the world of sports that we haven't gotten to yet.
We'll start off in Major League Baseball.
And 1 story that you didn't know you needed.
Are you laughing, biatch?
It's the Reindl Report
Hey, Paul, how you doing? Okay, how are you?
on 97.3 The Fan.
Are you ready to bless the mood? I need some help, please.
That was good.
Can I get a oh yeah?
All right.
All right. Happy Thursday, gentlemen.
Happy Thursday.
All right, let's get started here. Some college football news. The LSU Tigers are still very much all in the aftermath of their firing of Brian Kelly. Where to go from here? They're still working out a $54 million buyout.
Yeah.
And of course, a lot of questions. Who is going to take that job? Just like a couple weeks before him, James Franklin, Penn State. Like, that's a big job now, big school with an opening. And Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry was meeting with reporters yesterday, and he told those reporters that Scott Woodward, who is the athletic director at LSU, will not be involved in selecting the Tigers' new football coach.
The Jimbo Fisher, Brian Kelly
hired Jimbo Fisher, Texas A&M. They had to
$70 million.
They had to buy him out for a record amount, and now he hires Brian Kelly, and he has to be bought out for the second highest amount in history.
Yeah. So what would you say you do here?
The governor of the state is like, you're not getting a chance to hire another coach. Now, if you're the athletic director, you're thinking, well, that's like the main thing of my job.
Yeah, but you're also the worst at it.
Yeah, also true.
But he's still got a job. So I will let you continue to be athletic director. We're just not going to let you do the most important part of your job.
Because you're terrible
Woods,
at it.
you're going to remain as a co-host on Ben and Woods. We're just not going to let you talk on the radio.
That's as
Sounds
close
good to me, actually.
That's as
in here.
close to being fired as you can possibly get. Just taking away like your number one
What
responsibility.
does the governor? I know it's a state school.
Yeah, state school.
But does the governor? I mean, who hires the athletic director? Like the board of governors, or
that
is he on it? I mean,
says,
can he just say that
the board of
can't hire the coach?
supervisors, LSU's board of supervisors, will assemble a selection committee to find a new coach? But he said, no, I can tell you right now, Scott Woodward is not selecting our next coach.
That's incredible. That is incredible. LSU has no president right now. Okay.
I mean, think of him as the GM if you're not super into college sports. Like he is the number one executive at the school, essentially, for the sports department.
That's amazing.
And you don't get to pick the coach.
Wonder who it will be.
Lane Kiffin?
I saw James Franklin is close to a gig. Did I see that right? Yeah. I want to say like one of the Virginia Tech, maybe.
I hadn't seen that.
I don't know. It could have been BS because on Twitter, so it's probably not true.
Probably not.
West Virginia, no. Tech, yeah.
Not as head coach.
Yeah,
as head coach.
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, it's close to a gig, is what I saw.
Huh.
All right.
They're like, surely you'll win big games here that you didn't win at Penn State. Oh well. Good.
All right, we'll move on. I think it was last week. I had a story about the robbery at the Louvre.
Yeah, the robbery at the Louvre.
All of the art that was taken. I actually saw an update on that. I don't even remember. They were like, they did finally capture the people. Like
they got
a week
them all?
later, I think so.
Well, they got two of them. They didn't get the jewels, but they got two of them.
That's what it was.
And they kind of admitted some involvement. I'm guessing that they're pressuring them to give up more names.
The ringleader.
Yeah, they got them in the interview room.
Our point was,
chamber.
though, you steal something that's irreplaceable.
Sure.
What do you do with it?
Yeah,
you can't sell it.
Can't sell it. Not right away. No. You gotta
I
have
don't
a
know that you
fence. Better question is, let's say the three of us robbed the Louvre. He gets caught. We get away. Me and you, Paul.
Oh, he rats us out.
How long?
They're already on our way.
30 seconds.
Like within 30 seconds of them grabbing Ben.
30
Stephen Woods and Paul Reindl, their addresses are this. Like, here's their phone
They're
numbers.
probably hiding in this back house.
They made me do it, first of all.
I didn't want to do it. I did it against my will.
I didn't want to do it.
So I bring
They
this
made me
up.
do it.
You would rat so hard.
I'll try to get my deal first. Yeah.
I'll tell you, but I need immunity.
Yeah.
Full immunity?
Well, as much as I can get.
What a scab you are.
Soft time, like minimum security, perhaps. Yeah.
So I bring that
can't
up
do hard time,
because there was another robbery here stateside recently. Shaquille O'Neal bought a 2025 Range Rover valued at $180,000, totally customized, and it was stolen from him upon delivery. He had it shipped from Riverside, California, actually, to his house in Baton Rouge, and they are saying that it was the company that was transporting the car from California was hit by a, quote, sophisticated cyber attack.
Okay.
They say Effortless Motors was the authorized selling dealership. They arranged transport through a third-party company. It was all fully verified. Upon the vehicle's scheduled delivery in Louisiana, it was discovered that the company's internal systems had been compromised and hijacked, resulting in the car being unlawfully taken during transit.
Okay.
And I'm going, okay, back to like our conversation of the art at the Louvre. Like, what are you doing if you steal a customized Shaquille O'Neal $180,000 Range Rover? Turn your
microphone on
and then talk.
What customizations are on there? Because
Every day.
like if you have
It says Shaq.
leather seats that say Big Diesel on them,
I don't
and
have a
you're-
picture of
You're
the
driving
vehicle.
around in that. It's like, why do your seats say Big Diesel?
I really
That's-
like gas.
That's right.
That's what my friends call me, Big Diesel.
Big Diesel.
Like,
yeah,
no,
I like gasoline. I like the
That's
smell.
Shaq's stolen Range Rover. No, it's not.
No, it's mine.
It's not. It's mine.
I had it customized. People
It's like, what's your end goal? Like, and you part it out, like piece it
Yeah,
out.
you
But
chop it.
Then just steal something that's way less high profile.
Correct.
If you're just gonna steal it for parts, like the
We're
diamond,
not
the
advocating
jewel,
for anyone
the
to steal
jewel
any
thieves.
cars.
If you're just gonna take the jewels apart, just go steal it from a normal jewelry
Yeah.
store. You don't have to go to the trouble.
Also,
of,
don't go steal anything from a jewelry
no,
store.
I'm just saying that you're gonna get a lot more attention for stealing from the Louvre or from Shaq than you are from somewhere a lot less famous. Correct.
I agree with you. I agree
mean,
with
the
you.
psychology of criminals is not really something I'm
No.
an expert on, but that just seems obvious.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to steal something, make it as under the radar and low profile as
Correct.
possible, not as high profile as possible.
That's what I would have thought.
That's if you're going to steal something, just steal money. Just steal cash.
Seems like a lot of work to
Yeah.
just steal Shaq's, break into this unbreakable system,
Right.
steal this
Steal the
car
car.
that's being
How
transported.
about breaking into the Louvre and stealing
Right.
7,000-year-old diamonds? Anybody want these? Can I move these? They got them. They got 2 of them. 2 of the guys.
But not the
Yeah, but now I
jewels?
think they got the 5 more of them this morning or
Oh,
something.
wow.
After they getting the first 2.
Oh, wow.
Everybody
I wonder
gives,
how.
Everybody gives it up.
That's right. That's right.
Finally, no story here, just some funny audio that I found. I was scrolling the Instagram the other day and came across this account, clicked on it. The guy's been doing this for a long time, got millions and millions of views. If I gave you guys like an inanimate object, could you like tap it, make some sounds, and make it sound like an actual song? Like, would you be able to would you be able to recognize the song, like humming something? If I gave you like a squeaky toy, could you like make it sound like any recognizable
Tough, but
song?
possible.
It's not easy,
Possibly
right?
possible.
So this guy has taken rubber chickens.
Oh, yeah.
And he does the whole production. He's got a microphone in his camera, and he squeezes a rubber chicken. And just, I don't know, tell me if you can identify any of these songs.
It's the
That's
background
obvious.
music that makes it so easy.
That one was obvious.
It's the riff.
I don't want to lose your love tonight.
Yeah, it's the outfield.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the Rain Creedence Clearwater Revival? Yeah.
I think that's the whole point, is how easily
I'd
identifiable.
be better at 2-second songs than I thought here.
But no, it's Paulie. They're playing the music behind it. It's like
He's still squeaking the
chicken.
The chicken.
He's good at
welcome to the jungle.
obviously. Yeah. Please
Remember
don't.
this?
See,
No.
I
Put water in it. I can't stand the noise.
Not the bird whistle.
Yeah, I got the bird
Don't
whistle.
you can't play it dry.
You can't play it dry.
You need to put water in it.
I'm gonna lube it up a little bit.
Yeah, that was
Oh, you just
horrifying.
spilled water everywhere.
better.
All right.
All right,
Welcome
let's-
to the jungle.
No.
No idea.
I have no idea.
Iron Man by Black Sabbath. Obviously.
No idea.
Come
Much
on.
harder
There's too much
when
water
Woods
in it.
plays it. No idea.
I like the bubble sounds.
Yeah, I do too. It's my Blue Jays call, even though I think it's a toucan.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
That's
a
hard.
blue bird of some sort.
I would be more impressed if there was no karaoke music behind it.
I think it just adds
just
to
the
it.
chicken.
Just the chicken.
I want to know just what the
Yeah, I
chicken
want to know just what the
sounds
chicken
like.
sounds like. Thank you for these. Mama, I'm coming home because I know the riff.
Right.
God.
I think without the music, you'd still know it.
I don't know.
You'd hear the squeaks.
Is there any way to drop the music and just play the squeaks? Probably not.
Maybe. I'll let you
They always do that in the movies. Hey, drop all the other
Oh, yeah,
sound
they're really good at audio
Really?
mixing in the movies.
Can
it
you-
doesn't work like that, people.
Can you just pull? I just want to hear what that guy says. Pull the train sound down and all the bells.
It sounds like an L. It's a merchandise mart.
Yeah,
Remember
merchandise
the
mart, yeah,
Fugitive?
Fugitive, yeah.
That was like in the 1990s. There's no way they could audio mix that well in the 1990s.
Yeah, drop everything
No
else.
possibility.
Get rid of those ding dings,
Yeah.
and I just want to hear what the guy says. He
Isolate
says,
the guy on
Yeah.
the PA and
Yeah,
tell
piece
me
of
what
cake.
he's saying. No chance.
There is software available that can do some of that.
Yeah.
It still doesn't sound great. Like you can take like we play a lot of play-by-play calls. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, remove the crowd noise.
noise.
It doesn't sound great. It
I
makes-
can do voice isolation
Yeah,
on
yeah.
my Final Cut software, but it sounds awful.
Yeah.
It sounds electronic, like it was passed through a bad internet
Yeah, it
account
doesn't
first
sound
before
good.
it gets there. It never sounds good.
Interesting. Yeah, that's weird. The rabbit holes you can go down when you get on those Instagram reels.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes. I got in a blackjack one last night. I said, I mean, I get.
Blackjack.
Yeah, I was just watching this guy. He's a
Card counter?
no. He's like he's one of these. I can beat the system type dudes, and I wasn't even trying to learn anything, but his videos are interesting. He films live hands of him in a casino, and he's like, here's $10,000 bet, and you're like, oh my god, and watching a guy bet 10 grand, and it's real. You know, he's at the MGM or whatever, His name's John Saraceni, I think. He's got pretty good content.
It's always tough.
There's always some juggy girls in his videos. Too.
There's just no way. There's no way to beat blackjack. You can count cards.
He's got his betting system is his whole shtick.
But
I thought it was illegal
if you just sit down at a table, you don't know what cards are coming out.
Correct.
Neither does the dealer. It's random, and you don't know. If you sit down for long enough and you know how to count cards, you can figure out when the odds may be slightly in your favor, and then you bet big. That's the only way. And the casinos, obviously, if they get the thought that you were doing that, they will kindly ask you to leave.
He put out some thing. It's $300. No, I didn't buy it. Even on Ambien, I didn't buy it. Okay. But he put out something, this is my patented way to.
There's no magic.
Do this or whatever.
There's no magic way to beat odds.
But I like his videos because he's playing real black. He also he'll play online and he'll bet like 2,500 a hand. It's nerve wracking. I mean, it's nerve wracking.
See, now online is even more impossible to beat.
I agree.
Because they can shuffle every single moment online. And keep every card as random coming out.
I know. Super creepy. But I got hooked. I was like 30 minutes deep watching these videos last night.
Dude, I always have to I'll find a video and I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny or interesting or whatever. And then you click the profile, watch a couple more, and then I start to go, all right, I know how these algorithms work. Right. Do I want nothing but this type of video to pop up on my Instagram now for the next week?
Yeah, for real.
Or do I want to back out of this rabbit hole now?
There really should be a way on Instagram to say, I accidentally clicked on this. Please don't target me with this particular ad. I have no interest.
Or, hey, I've already bought one of these.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Because I was looking it up.
Open your Instagram, hand it to me. I want to see something.
Oh. I know where this is gone.
All right. Here we go.
Go to his Explore page.
I'm just going to it right here. All right. This is like your algorithm. Okay. You ready for his? This is his, Paulie, this is like his search.
Yeah.
Not what you've searched.
But Explore page.
Explore page. A lot of sandwiches. Many sandwiches. First picture, sandwich. Second picture, sandwich. A golf swing, sandwich. Padres, donuts, meat, tortillas, more food, pizza, some sort of pizza rolls, San Diego restaurants, pizza, more food, more golf, food. You really are the most pure human being on the planet. It's all food.
Yeah.
And golf.
There's a lot of food and golf.
There's not one. The whole thing, you guys. It's golf and food.
All right. Thank you.
This is incredible, actually.
He's like, you can give me my phone.
He is the most pure human being on the planet.
Yeah, golf and food. Golf and food. That's pretty much what I see on Instagram.
Mine's different.
I don't want to see it. I really don't.
Should see some of the concoctions he's looking at. Just meat stuffed in tortillas and deep fried and dipped in batter.
Food porn.
It literally is.
I got some food porn on my account, no doubt about that.
Well, yeah, you don't eat because you lost all that weight. So this is like you're
virtually
take it in.
Just I dream about.
Paulie, I'm not kidding.
The foods that I don't eat anymore.
There's not one. I would be the first one to tell you if there was something untoward on there. There's not. It's straight up food and golf. You're a gem. You are a gem, a true gem.
Let's take a quick time out. When we come back, our football threesome. We don't talk a lot of football, but we talk some. And we got a weekend starting tonight. Thursday night game, our most intriguing game of the week. Our best bets against the spread. I have won. Count them, 5 in a row.
Can I
keep my streak going this
Benny
week and make it 6? We'll get to that coming up next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 000-466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
What are the odds?
You brought up blackjack. This was not planned.
It's the algorithm of Ben and Woods.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. If you head down to 7 Mile Casino, California-style blackjack, feel free to try to game the system. I think they'd love to have you down there.
I'm going to take my new $300 course.
They will see you coming, and they will roll out the red carpet for you and your $300 online system. don't think they're going to be quaking in their boots at Woods' system
Well, they really
for California-style blackjack.
They really got something for all of us, right? So they got the food that Ben likes. They got the blackjack that I like. They also have Texas Hold'em, Pie Gal, and Baccarat.
You might see
well.
a picture of that Kung Pao chicken on my Instagram feed at some point as well. I've certainly taken a picture of it. It's on the 24/7 players menu at Sammy's at 7 Mile, the only Sammy's where you can get the 24/7 players menu. They also have the weekend brunch coming up Saturday and Sunday. Best brunch in the South County, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays only. But what a great time to check it out if you haven't been to 7 Mile Casino yet.
Got everything that you're looking for. Friendly dealer, smoke-free environment. Just 7 minutes from downtown. It is 7 Mile Casino.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Personal foul, 69, offense. He was giving them the business.
Following the threesome, we're going to give away some Aztecs football tickets for homecoming on Saturday against Wyoming. First, though, the threesome. I'll look at tonight's game, the most intriguing matchup of the NFL weekend, and our best bets against the spread. Starts tonight here on 97.3 The Fan, 5:15 kickoff. The Baltimore Ravens visiting the Miami Dolphins. Both teams coming off wins for a change. Baltimore, though, is a 7.5-point favorite as Lamar Jackson makes his return at quarterback. Got hurt, week one?
Yeah.
Week one, I think, yeah. Returning after they did get a win with Tyler Huntley as quarterback last week, but he'll be back in there on the road against the Miami Dolphins tonight.
2-6 for the Miami Dolphins.
2-5 for the Ravens.
Yeah, but
Ravens pretty much need to win out.
Yeah, they pretty much said, it's like playoff games every week.
Yeah, every week.
I mean, you can get into the playoffs at 10-7.
Well, their division is not great. I mean, Steelers leading their division at 4-3 right now. So there's still time.
Absolutely.
10 games left. Is that right? 10 games left for them?
10 games remaining.
10 games remaining. Plenty of time to squeak into the playoffs if you're the Baltimore Ravens. Not the most intriguing matchup tonight by any stretch.
No, but it's not the worst when you have a couple of 2-win teams.
Fighting.
With Lamar Jackson returning, and Tua can put up big games occasionally. It's a good, bad matchup.
Yeah, a good bad matchup.
Good, bad.
There you go.
And you'll hear it here on 97.3 The Fan at 5:15.
That's why you're selling it so hard. I get it.
A little bit.
I get it now.
Good company, man.
What a
as
shill.
always. All right, intriguing matchup of the week. There is an obvious one.
I see one.
Give it to me.
Obvious
There's
one.
the obvious one.
Kansas City and Buffalo.
Yeah. Clearly.
It's not Sunday night football. It's not Monday night football.
It's
I got another one.
Now the Chiefs have been playing well lately. The Bills are a problematic team. The defense is not good. They're up and down. I don't think we're heading toward another Buffalo Kansas City AFC Championship game this year. I could be wrong, but I think there are too many other contenders. So I'm going to go with the Colts and the Steelers.
That was mine too. That one is
that would have been my second pick.
The freaking Colts, by the way.
I mean, they're trying to get to 8-1.
They are 5-0 at home. They're going to be on the road for this one. They're 2-1 away. Their point differentials plus 116. It's the most in the NFL.
This is one of their biggest tests. Now they've beaten some good teams. They beat the Chargers earlier.
Yeah.
So they're not a fraud.
They've beaten the Dolphins, Broncos, Titans, Raiders, Cardinals, Chargers.
So they have that win over the Broncos. Keep in mind, remember, after they made the change, what was it, 2 years ago? Only one team gets a bye in the first round. You have to be the number one seed to get a bye. The Colts are currently a game ahead of both the Broncos and the Patriots. This is a great year, though. It used to be Kansas City is going to be that team.
Yeah.
Or Baltimore is going to be that team. Wide open right now. And the Colts, they have a pathway to the number one seed. This is one of their most important games, I would say, going forward against a division leader on the road against Aaron Rodgers. Sunday morning game at 10 a.m. But I thought that was actually maybe more intriguing than the Chiefs-Bills game, which we've seen a million times now, it feels like.
We have.
It's always good.
Still pretty good.
Still pretty good, but I don't know. Thought we could go in a different direction this week. All right, finally, our best bets. I'll save mine for last since I have been riding the hot streak lately.
Oh, you don't want anybody to steal your bet.
Well, I mean, I'm going to give you whatever one. I've already picked mine, but I'll let you guys go first.
I'm going to go with New England minus 4.5 over the Atlanta Falcons. New England seems to be under the guidance of their new head football coach,
Mike Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel, he's great. They are 6-2 right now.
That was my pick last week.
You rolled with them last week. I'm going to take them.
Paulie?
Minus 4.5.
I feel like I'm missing something here because I see the Denver Broncos. They're on the road. The 6-2 Broncos on the road taking on the 3-4 Texans, and the Broncos are dogs, 1.5 point underdogs. So I would take Denver plus 1.5.
So remember, Denver was down like 19-0, and then won 33-30. I mean, they can play badly.
They can,
but they're again second in the conference right now,
a lot of
leading the
double-digit
AFC
spreads.
West.
I don't like the double-digit 14-point spreads, 11-point spreads, and there's a lot of big mismatches this week.
I actually agreed with Woods. I'm going to stick with the Patriots again this
Are
week.
you
Yeah,
rolling?
2 in a row.
Hot hand.
I had them at 5.5. You had them at 4.5. I'd rather do 4.5. I have 5.5, but I still think Falcons had a couple of good weeks, but they've also had some really bad ones.
Lost 2 straight.
Patriots are just riding the train right now. They're five wins in a row, going for 6. What is the expression? Ride that bronc until it bucks you. I'm going to stick with the Patriots.
Save that. Well, we can use that for something.
Speaking of winning streaks, San Diego State on a 5-game winning streak themselves, trying to make it 6 in a row on Saturday against Wyoming. And if you'd like to head down to Snapdragon Stadium to catch the game, you can call right now. A fifth caller going to win a pair of tickets to see the Aztecs take on the Wyoming Cowboys at Snapdragon Stadium. Tickets are on sale at goaztecs.com. Sean Lewis wants you there.
He does.
He's really trying to sell out one of these games. If not this one, then maybe Boise State in a couple of weeks. But they're a hot commodity right now. The Aztecs are looking to get to the Mountain West Championship game. Who knows? Maybe even the college football playoff if they keep winning.
And it's the Wyoming Cowboys.
The Wyoming Cowboys. Last ever meeting against Wyoming.
Ride that buck until it
Bronx.
Wait, ride that bronc until it bucks you.
you.
They need to ride the bronc and don't get bucked.
Leaving the Mountain West after this year.
Yeah.
Don't have any plans to schedule Wyoming anymore. I don't think.
Probably a good thing.
Certainly not in Wyoming.
Yeah. it's probably a good
They're
thing.
saying the basketball program, football program, we're not going to 7,000 feet of Laramie anymore. Thank you very much.
Hard
but
pass.
they got them at home this Saturday, and you're calling in right now to win the tickets. All right, we'll come back. Final segment of Ben and Woods. We got an off day for the World Series. We got a topic wheel we can spin. We'll get you to 10 o'clock one way or another. Coming up next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3, The Fan. Before we do that, though, Woods and I going to remind you that if you have not taken care of your estate planning, which means getting a will or a trust to give your family some instructions for when you're gone, you could really be leaving them in a world of hurt, Woods.
I like the simplicity of trustandwill.com. I like the discount that they give you for your trust or will. Just enter the code radio20 when you check out. But mostly I like the peace of mind. And it's, again, very simple to do. Takes you, an hour or less to get it all done for most people. But yeah, very simple to do. Trustandwill.com. Code is radio20 for 20% off of your trust or will.
Yeah, I would say that for the vast majority of us, Trust and Will is perfect. Like if you are a business mogul, you probably need to go to a lawyer's office. But if you're not, you don't.
Not quite a mogul.
Why would you pay business like lawyer prices when you can get a very affordable solution for either your will or your trust, which can keep your family out of probate court and give them access to your funds right away when you're gone? Just go to trustandwill.com. Use code radio20 checkout. Get 20% off your trust or your will. Again, trustandwill.com. That's trustandwill.com.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? This spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
He's got a tweet from the San Diego Padres.
Saw this. Wow. Breaking news. Happy birthday, Yuki Matsui.
Yeah.
I saw notifications. Boy.
You created an entire new class.
Notifications.
Of online.
Where do I sign
content.
up? Yes. Where do I sign up for notifications?
Your favorite stars have dropped a new picture.
Yes. Notifications.
Scantily clad.
Sydney Sweeney, notification.
notification.
I'm in. It's a notification. And I went, ooh, what do we have here? And it's a birthday graphic for Yuki Matsui. Happy birthday, Yuki. Hope it's great.
Is there an argument to be made that teams that are in the hiring process shouldn't be allowed to tweet anything until
Correct.
they actually hire someone?
Correct. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I am fully in support of that. I'm in support of that edict.
You're also in support of something we were just talking about during the break.
No, I'm not in support of it.
No, you're just in support of podcast equipment. What was it that you
Yeah,
said?
that was that saw that tweet years ago. It said podcast equipment should cost $50,000. And I like a lot of podcasts. I'm a new media supporter, as you know, but there may be one coming out in the next couple of years that I don't know that I'm going to want to listen to, but I'm probably going to have to, because yesterday I was working in my office at home, and my almost 5-year-old came in, grabbed his microphone. He has a little microphone. It Bluetooth connects to his little speaker. And I go, what are you doing? He goes, I'm going to go do my podcast. I go, what? He goes, I'm going to go do my podcast. I go, you're doing a podcast? He goes, yeah. I go,
where can I subscribe? First of all, by the way,
for who? And he's like, no, I'm just doing it. I'm doing my podcast in here. And then he's in there like, yeah, what's up? It's Taylor. What's up? It's my podcast. And I heard it from the thing, and I go, say something interesting. Don't be like regular podcast. Say something interesting. Have some format. Have a little, diction. Have a purpose. Don't just get on there and ramble like 80% of the podcasts I hear. Say something interesting. And he's just in there doing bits on the microphone. And my wife goes, when he turns 8, there's a class that they can take. It's podcasting. And I go, I don't want this.
8. You can take a podcasting class at age 8 now.
I go, babe, I don't want this. I want more for them. I don't want them to be like me.
I mean, they'd be good at it.
I want more.
Your kids, Bo and Taylor podcast could possibly be like a chart topper.
Welcome to my personal
on
hell.
Spotify.
Look out, Kelsey brothers.
Like
the Woods brothers are here.
Could you imagine? Then they're just talking crazy about me the whole time. If you never believe what this guy did.
Just like you start most of our shows
talking about them. Yeah.
They'll start every podcast. Hey, it's a little foreplay here. Let me tell you
about
this idiot.
Turnabout is fair game, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's true, but it's a brave new world.
There absolutely are good podcasters and podcasts out there, but the vast majority of them are not. Do you wonder why is the podcast not as good as the radio show? Really, the podcast should be better, right? We've got a lot of ads, we get a lot of reads and stuff that a lot of podcasts don't have to do. So your podcast should be better in general than your radio show, but it's not, right? Your radio show is better. The one you listen to, hopefully this one, is better than most or all podcasts you listen to. Why? Is it because we're just naturally more talented? I don't think so.
No,
there's talented people
talented
out there.
Podcasters.
I have a theory on this.
What is your theory?
Discipline.
Yeah. You're forced to be disciplined here.
Yes, we have to be disciplined. We don't get to do a podcast when the mood strikes us. We do a 4-hour show every day. Our segments have to be fairly contained and tight in terms of content and time, and that actually makes it better. The fact that we know Don't Do This can only go 7 minutes makes it better, not worse. Sometimes a podcast, I can do Don't Do This, and we'll talk for 47 minutes on the topic.
Right.
Shorter is often better. And I know our show is long, but our segments, which are basically each individual podcasts, a 7-minute podcast, a 20-minute podcast, a 14-minute podcast, all in a row.
I mean, I put out 5 or 6 clips every day on your podcast feed. It's 6 a.m. hour, 7 a.m. hour.
We essentially do 12 podcasts every morning.
Yeah.
And you have to be disciplined a little bit.
You do.
In this job.
Yeah, you do have to be disciplined. And you do have to learn how to get to the point. And my old boss, I can't say it, but he would say, you tickle testicles. But he would say,
yeah.
You tickled too much.
And I'm really glad you brought that up. I think this is really important. And if I can just
Mm-hmm.
speak about this for a minute, because I've really been thinking about this quite a lot. And here's the thing, right? Here's when it all comes down to it, and we really begin to understand, this is what I think, but this is why we have you on. It's my opinion. But so my friend works at the New York Times, right?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so this is what I think. There's a lot of conversation and there's a lot of dialogue around the subject without really dissecting and understanding the subject. And I think what we really need, and I've said this before, I've said this on my podcast. If people want to check that out, check it out as well. But we'll put the link in. I think what's really important is that we generate more conversation around, what we're doing right now. Yeah,
Say it.
This kind of
it's
so important. It's so important. It's so important. It really is. We need this. Yeah,
that's lack of discipline. Now, and I'm so guilty because our brain has been trained, right? So when my wife sometimes will start telling a story, I'm like this. Say it.
Can't actually say it.
No, in my mind is going, say it. Get to the point. And I realize part of me is just trained that way.
It feels rude because I think the same way sometimes.
Say it.
When someone's telling you a story.
Say it.
That's
what my brain.
Get to the payoff.
You're tickling me. God,
the one that killed me. Remember we played the clip? I don't have it handy.
Your wife goes guilty.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say a damn word.
Say it. My inner monologue. Say it.
Remember we did the Hawk Tua podcast?
Hawk Tua podcast.
So cool sweater.
Oh, thanks. I love it. Yeah.
My grandma got it for me.
Did she? Cool. Oh, that's cool. When she get it?
I was like, oh my God, what are we doing?
Say it.
SNL had a really good skit a couple of weeks ago. Sabrina Carpenter was the host, and they were all playing. It was, I think, all female actresses were all playing 12-year-old boys doing a podcast. I actually did not know that's a real podcast. It's a very actual successful podcast,
of 12-year-old boys,
homies or something.
That's what I have to look forward to.
I think that's what the SNL one was. Yeah, snack homies, but there's actually food homies or whatever.
Yeah.
And they got thousands of followers. I found them on Instagram, and they are they're in the East Coast. They're go to the Baltimore Orioles dugout. They're interviewing players. They're little social media stars.
Great.
And it sounded like this.
Hey, welcome to Snack Homies, the podcast about snacks for your homies. I'm Brayler here with Jason, Kyler, and Threesome.
This is the
What's
SNL.
up, boys?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Kyler. Gang.
Kyler.
And we're low-key 12 years old, except Kyler. He's 13. He's unk.
It's so good.
So, it's spooky season. We all got to talk best Halloween candy.
We'll be doing that tomorrow, by the way.
I bet I'm going to kick things off with a controversial pick, Twizzlers.
Bro, what? Twizzlers are wash, bro. Twizzlers fell off.
It's like chewing on a tire, bro.
I don't know. Twizzlers are
Fantastic.
fire to me. I'm like a big Twizzlers guy.
Fantastic.
All right.
Bet.
Jason.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say Airheads.
Well, Airheads are fire, TBH.
Oh man, it's driving me crazy. This is what I
pretty
meant.
funny skit.
It's a funny skit, but it's also like this is what it's going to be in my home. I don't think Bo has any interest in it whatsoever. He likes the radio show and he thinks it's funny, but he doesn't have. But Taylor is like, he wants it. I think he wants it. I think he will. I would guess he turns 5 next Thursday. I'd say by the time he's 10, he is a full-blown podcaster, streamer, Redditor, whatever it may be. I'm in deep S with that kid, and I mean deep as it gets.
So I will ask one thing before we get to our last traffic check. YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Hold us accountable. If we ever start going
Rambling.
off and rambling, just
We
write
do.
podcast. We do. Absolutely. We do.
Yeah, you
Just
blow
write
the 8,
podcast.
and
If I
get
see the word
distracted.
podcast
No,
in the,
do not. No.
I'll just go, okay.
They don't know. They're not professionals. Leave it to us.
All right. We'll wrap things up after traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
Bet.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Just a few things wrapping up our morning drive. Somebody risking their life changing a tire on the H Street on-ramp, northbound 805. It's over to the right shoulder. Just take it extra carefully there. Also, northbound 805 before University, there is a collision involving a couple vehicles. It's over to the right shoulder. Traveling on northbound 5 just past Gilman, reports of some sort of wood debris in middle lanes. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Don't forget to sign up for the biggest fan contest. It's your chance to win a night in the Odyssey Suite next season. 20 tickets for you and your friends to watch a Padres game with the whole fan staff. First step is registering your name right now at 973thefansd.com/biggest-fan, and then start listening when we announce names beginning Monday morning at 9 a.m. You can also listen at 1 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. every weekday for your chance to qualify. How is it? You get 10 minutes to call back once the name gets announced.
Correct.
And if you call back, then you go into the grand prize drawing for the night in the Odyssey Suite. We had a tier 1 that won it last year.
Wasn't it Rod?
Yeah. Rod won it last
Had a
year.
blast. I don't think Rod can win it this year.
Again,
Maybe
I
he
don't
could.
know.
I don't know.
I think he's eligible again. It's I think it's only like 1 month per prize.
Okay. All right.
So Rod, go ahead. I mean, people will be very suspicious if you win twice in a row, but I think you can enter. You are eligible.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone go sign up for that. Listen for your names. It starts when? Monday?
Monday at 9 a.m. is when the names start being read.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. Tonight, off night of the World Series, which I've gotten so accustomed to just having a really good baseball game on every night. I'm not going to have that this evening. So I'll be watching that Thursday night football
No more
game.
games in America this year.
Yeah, no more games in
We
America.
played our final American game. They made a lot about it's Clayton Kershaw's last
Yeah,
game
last
in
game
Dodger
at Dodger Stadium.
And
He did not get to pitch.
No,
You should have
they
thrown
showed
him.
him kind of sitting in the bullpen a couple of times.
You should have thrown.
Once you were
him.
down 6-1,
Yeah,
throw him out there
100%.
to the Wolves. We wanted to make it 11-1.
Why wouldn't you give him one more inning on the bump? Why wouldn't you?
Because you gave him an out.
He got the out.
He got the out.
Okay, all right.
I would say leave well enough alone
Okay,
at that point.
all right. The last thing you would want is to have him serve up a bomb.
You
and
tried it early.
look.
You tried it in the previous round. You left him in too long, and he gave up the farm to the Philadelphia Phillies.
That's right.
So you had a chance. He got his redemption in an even more important spot.
Yeah,
in an extra
Way
inning game.
important, yeah.
Got his out. I wouldn't risk it again.
That's actually a really fair point.
Yeah,
that's a fair point. But I just thought 6-1, easy landing spot. But you wouldn't want.
He's done. I think he's done.
Yeah, that's a cool moment. Him staying on the field with his kids.
It was
give him his propers, certainly. But yeah, so it was a nice win last night for the Toronto Blue Jays. They will try to wrap it up tomorrow in Toronto. I can't even imagine what they're going through up there right now, trying to get ready for that game. It's going to be insane. And listen, it's not just me talking crap. Evan Drellick, national reporter, was tweeting out last night, where is everyone? It's dead in here. It's dead in Dodger Stadium for a World Series. Again, not Steve Woods, Padre reporter here. This is Evan Drellick, national, no ties to the team, no ties against the team, tweeting out pictures of a dead, empty.
Well, you've got a late arriving crowd. and then 2 home runs given up in the first 3 pitches. There's no better way to kill a game at Dodger Stadium than what the Blue Jays did yesterday.
It was as quiet as could be.
It's perfect. I
And
wish the
so-
Padres would do that every once in a while.
Yeah, right.
Just take them right out of it.
But Toronto is going to be bananas.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I'll be listening to it as I trick or treat with my boys tomorrow night. But can't wait, man. It's this is it. Could be the last game of the year.
All right, I'm going to head down to SDFC practice this morning. They've got their final media session before they head up to Portland for Game 2 of their playoff series.
Get some Chucky news, right? He's going to be playing. I
think he's coming back.
All
We'll
right.
see what Mikey Varas has to say later this morning, and then going to try to make it back up here for the all-staff bratwurst feast scheduled at noon today. You're such a kiss ass, but I may not make it in time depending on how quick the
I smell
the
it. and they're
SDFC. Are they
in there
cooking
right now.
already?
Yeah.
Won't get one to go before we leave.
Good.
All right, that's it for us. Braden's coming up next for executive producer Paul Reindl. For Stephen Woods, I'm Ben Higgins. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. right here for your favorite radio show on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. So long, everybody.